starts the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show, featuring Dan Harsha and Dan Allman. This week's show, we're highlighting the latest in music, life, and culture.
Others through different eyes.
Yo, 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 this is Dan Harsha, and this is the Guitar Gurus, and with me always is...
Dan Allman here.
How you doing tonight, bud?
High energy, buddy. High energy, ready to rock out tonight.
Same here, dude. I'm cranking. Tonight's the night. It's episode 51.
Yeah.
It's cranking down like a 5150, brother.
You know it, man.
Dude, it's a busy one tonight, man. I won't even joke around.
It's busy.
But real quick, man, how was your past week?
Great, man. Had a great week, man. I feel a lot better after the sinus infection is gone, man. I'm back to normal, man. Tonight's gonna sound so much better. I apologize, everybody. Last week I was hurting, but I got through it. So, full force, 100%. I am good, man.
That's awesome to hear, man.
Yeah.
Just like that, another week goes by.
Yeah, just like that.
Man,
Gone.
just the energy in here tonight's electric. Everybody knows what's happening. Tonight's our Sam Grow Invasion show.
That's right.
We do have Sam Grow and Joe Barrick coming on the show later tonight. But before that, we're cranking normal, man.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I'm abbreviating everything because it's jam-packed tonight. So, dude, I just want to say, before I get to that, don't let me rush too quick.
Okay, yeah.
But let me shout out to last week's guests, Robbie Booth, Mike Miller. Thank you guys for coming on. Your interviews were awesome.
Yep.
Well received. Everybody was happy with everything, man.
Yeah, man.
That was a kick-ass. So.
It was a pleasure for us as well.
Yeah, episode 50, the Nifty 50 was awesome.
It did have a great response, and that shows a lot of support for those guys who were on here, and you know we were happy to have them.
Yeah, man, it was awesome, dude. I really liked it, man.
It was fun, man.
It was. But shout out to them guys. We'll check y'all guys again in a couple months. Cool. So this week, man, like I said, we got Sam Grow, Joe Barrick coming on in the later part of the show. Going to knock it out, talk about everything Southern Maryland, everything Sam Grow, see what's up in their world, see what kind of music's coming out, yada, yada. It's going down. We're going to talk. It's going to be fun, too, man.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
real relevant. So that's happening. But before that, we're going to have David Higgins on from the Southern Maryland Chronicle doing Higgy on the beat, man.
That's right.
He's going to tell us who's playing where this weekend in the 10-ounce 12-pack sampler. We're going to check in with some events and some sports. And then we're going to see you next week. That's the Higgy on the beat, man.
Yeah.
And, of course, the 10-ounce 12-pack sampler schedule is brought to us by Lynn Arion.
That's right.
He's the local musical historian, man. I seriously think he's been to every show ever.
Yeah, I think it'd be easier for him to name who he hasn't seen.
Right. And he's got the ticket stubs to prove it.
That's right.
That's what's cool about it.
Yep.
But that's what's happening with Higgy on the beat. After that, we're going to talk Experience Meal Review. It was awesome,
Yeah.
as always. And then we're going to get Sean on for Sean in 60 Seconds. We're going to cut his time in half, and then we're going to talk to Cool Buddy Bobby for the Maryland Championship Wrestling Pro Review coming up. That was just the wrestling event that was just this past weekend down in Hollywood.
Yeah.
So we'll check in with him and see what's going down. It's going to be cool.
Awesome.
That's the standard show. All right?
Yep.
After that, we'll get Mr. Sam Grow on, talk to him, see what's up in his world. Then we're going to do the Island Music Guitar of the Week, which is that awesome Ibanez, man. Made in Japan. Ibanez Prestige AZ series. It's an awesome guitar, dude. Can't wait to talk about it.
That thing got some attention this week.
Yeah, dude, that roasted maple neck, man. That seems to be the new thing right now. Roasted maple necks.
That's the hot lick right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, we're going to do that, then take a break, come back, do the Jesse Wickline Allied Renovations, 2 for Tuesday shout-outs.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to all the listeners that do their thing for us. And then we're going to talk to Joe Barrick and get it cranking, man.
What a show.
Yeah, talk to him about what's going on in his world. And I purposely booked him last so that way we can carry on. If it goes long, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Because me and him get talking the story, you'll see.
Yeah, give him time to put a shirt on.
Right, exactly. So, dude, that's episode 51 tonight, man.
It's amazing.
Yeah, we're going to call it the 5150.
5150.
In honor of Peavy and their aunt, man. Damn right.
Damn right.
Guitar Guru Show. Episode 51, 5150.
That's right.
Yeah. I love it, dude. But, man, without further ado, I'm going to get the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage folks cranking.
Yeah, man.
And get Mr. David Higgins on with the Southern Maryland Chronicle for Higgy on the beat.
That's right.
Soothing tones, sir.
We got an action-packed show tonight. We got to get it all started out of the gate. Coming in hot here tonight, y'all. This is the pace of the show, man. We're going to roll tonight.
Yeah, we're rolling, man.
This is Higgy. What's jamming?
Hey, Higgy, it's Dan, man. What's happening, buddy?
Not much. How you doing, brother?
Dude, we're running hot in here tonight, man. We got a busy show tonight. Real busy.
When's it not busy?
Exactly, dude. I work with your ethic, brother. Dude, so it's a hot and bothersome one. I mean, it's cold out, man. What's happening?
Not much, man. Not much. Just busy all the time.
Yeah. Say hi, Mr. Albin.
Hi, Mr. Albin.
What's going on, Danny?
Dude, good, man. How are you, buddy? You doing all right?
Not bad. A little sore, but not bad.
Yeah, it doesn't get easier as we get older.
Nope.
Wow. Well, dude, let's jump into it because we are running hot tonight, man. What do we got tonight?
All right. Good evening, Southern Maryland. I'm Dave Higgins for Higgy on the Beat, coming to you live from the Southern Maryland Chronicle newsroom. This weekend's going to be a chilly fall weekend. Highs in the low 40s, dipping to just around freezing at night. So let's get started with your 10-ounce 12-pack sampler of what's on tap this weekend in Southern Maryland. On Friday at Lotus Kitchen in Solomon, 6 p.m., you got Billy Breslin. At the Cow Thai Restaurant in La Plata, 7 p.m., Summer Hutchinson. 7 p.m., Work in Progress at the Moose Lodge in Mechanicsville. And Latrice Carr will be at the Rex in Leonardtown at 7 p.m. On Saturday, Josh Earhart will be at the Port of Leonardtown Winery at 4 p.m. Paradox will be at Angler Seafood in Solomon's at 7. The Rob Cord Band will be at Buckets Sports Bar at 8. Also at 8 p.m., you got the Craze at Toots Bar. 8:30, you got Soul Patch at Scott's Bar 2 in Welcome Acres. And 9:30 p.m., you got Red Dirt Revolution at Ollie's in La Plata. On Sunday, 11 a.m., you got Gretchen Ritchie at the Ruddy Duck Ale House. That is in Piney Point. Over at the Ruddy Duck Brewery at Solomon's, you have the patio party starting at 1:30, but the lineup has not been announced for that yet. That's your weekly music schedule is prepared by Lynn Arion with permission given to the Chronicle to reprint, and that's your 10-ounce 12-pack sampler for what's on tap this weekend. Be sure to check out the entire local music schedule, which is released on Thursdays at 4 p.m. and shortly thereafter on Facebook.
Yeah, man, that's a hell of a schedule of music, man.
Awesome.
Shout out to Rob Cord, man.
Yeah, nice little mix of music going on this weekend.
Yeah, man, definitely, dude. That's cool.
See, we got some good bands out there. We got some good acoustic. I have yet to hear Red Dirt Revolution, so I'd like, that might be something to check out.
Right.
Yeah.
Justin's always bringing the bands in at Ollie's from out of town sometimes, so it's kind of
Right.
cool with who comes through there.
Yeah, he does a great
Right.
job over there.
And then you got the Craze down at Toots. Been around forever. People love them. Work in Progress at the Moose Lodge on Friday. Those are bands that bring out good crowds.
It is, man.
Awesome.
So what else is going on in events?
So we got some events this weekend. If you love to cook, if you love food, there is a place over in Solomon's called No Time to Cook. And the time is spelled like the herb thyme, Thyme. This week they're going to be doing their seafood series, which is on oysters. So if it's not crab season in Maryland, it's probably time for our next best known seafood, which is oysters. Eaten in every form, from raw to steamed, fried to scalded, oysters are one of the most beloved delicacies. So if you're new to the area or you just want to get in on this game, join them for their seafood series. One Saturday each month, they will explore the world of the Chesapeake Bay cuisine in all its glory. And this month, they're talking oysters. How to catch them, open them, cook them. You don't want to miss this. So check out their Facebook page. You can get in on all that. In Charles County, you got the Charles County Arts Alliance annual gala on the 16th. Spend the evening of fun and fellowship with delicious Tex-Mex cuisine by Chili's, music by Mariachi El Rey, a silent auction, and more. And also meet the recipients of the 2020 CCAR arts and education and community arts development grants, and the opportunities to see with arts in our schools and communities. Tickets are on sale ahead of time for $25, $30 the door. In St. Mary's on Friday, you got a Christmas bazaar, sip and shop. That's going to be new and returning crafters and vendors, raffles, hot dogs, refreshments, baked goods, wine, all that good stuff.
Cool.
Wow.
All right, some news in Southern Maryland. The Hospice House of St. Mary's County is celebrating 10 years. November is National Hospice and Palliative Care Month, and this November is also the 10th anniversary of the opening of Hospice House in Callaway. Made possible by generations from the community, the house has served over 900 patients in its 10 years. Hospice never turns away anybody for the lack of ability to pay. On average, charity care in hospice runs about $300,000 per year. Insurance payments alone do not cover the care. The incredible support of the community is what enables them to continue their care. Hospice House features 6 patient rooms and staffed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it is designed to feel like home. In Charles County on Friday night, the Gallant Green Bar caught on fire. Report was released today from the fire marshal, and its preliminary finding was that a accidental furnace malfunction is what caused it. The owner was the one who discovered it, and was also discovered by a passerby. Approximately 40 firefighters responded. Damage was listed as $5,000 to the structure and $5,000 to contents. There were no injuries or deaths reported with this incident.
Good.
Now, that place has been around for, I believe, it was built 30s or 40s.
Right.
Yeah, right
So
by the
it
tracks,
it's right on the tracks. They actually had to call out CSX to halt any train traffic and to check the tracks to make sure there's no damage.
Wow. And only $10,000 in damage. That's lucky.
Yep. Yeah, that's really lucky.
Yeah.
Because I mean that smoke, from what I could see and what was reported, was pouring out of the roof, out of a second-story window.
Wow.
So
We're always glad to hear that nobody got hurt when there's a fire, man.
yeah, that was a great thing, because there was, when it went over, there was a possibility of one person trapped in there.
Wow.
Right.
So it happened to be the one employee who was trying to put the fire out and make sure there was nobody else in there, but he got out okay.
Good.
Calvert County 4-H donates almost 300 pounds of meat to End Hunger in Calvert County. They donated 291 pounds of beef and pork to End Hunger in Calvert County on October 23rd. The meat was produced by animals raised by the Calvert County 4-H members and then auctioned off. Over the last 9 years, the Calvert County 4-H livestock members have donated approximately 1.5 tons of meat to multiple food pantries in Calvert County. In the past, the group has donated meat to Mount Olive Food Pantry, St. John of Vinay Food Pantry, and End Hunger Calvert County. The 2019 donation to End Hunger was one of the largest donations ever.
That's great.
Yeah, man.
On to comedy relief.
Yay.
Redskins had a bye week this week, so let's get started with some of the good news. First off, the Redskins control their own destiny. If they lose the rest of their games, they cannot have a pick worse than second overall. Additionally, the Redskins' remaining strength of schedule ranks 20th in the league, which only is second hardest out of the bottom 6 teams, trailing only the 7th ranked Falcons. Bengals, Giants, Dolphins, Jets all have easier remaining schedules, and therefore are projected to have a better chance to win games. Each team has at least 2 games against an opponent that is currently 3 or fewer wins. However, that could dramatically change over the coming weeks. The bad news, the Redskins' total strength of schedule, accounting for games played and future, is stronger than the Giants, Dolphins, Jets. So if the Giants, Dolphins, and Jets each lose the rest of their games and the Redskins win a single, they could drop from second to fifth place simply because of a stronger schedule.
Wow.
It's pretty bad when we're not even we're halfway through the season and we're already looking at draft picks.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, Capitals, they own the best record in the NHL at 13-2-4. After going 8-0-2 in the last 10, analysts say the team looks hungrier and better than the previous Stanley Cup champion team, getting points and defense from all 4 lines. Caps are going to play the Canadiens, Bruins, and Ducks over the next 5 days.
Yeah, it was a tough overtime loss last night, man.
Yes, it was. That would have been a 7th straight win. We're not doing well in overtime.
Yeah, but they can tighten it up. There's plenty of time to get this thing tuned up. I mean, they got a great start.
The way that they're running regulation, you're getting production from all 4 lines, which is when we had the Stanley Cup run, it was 2 to 3 lines that were doing all the production. There was always one line that just wasn't panning out.
Right.
So right now we're getting production from all 4 lines, which is, is great. Okay, Wizards. Wizards are sitting 2-6 after 8 games into the season after losing both games this week. But don't fret on this. It is a rebuild year, as I've stressed every week, and they're only 8 games in. These youngsters are going to find a groove soon. They're going to play the Timberwolves Friday and the Magic on Sunday.
Yeah, watching them is fun because I'm not looking for a win. I'm just looking to see the development.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. They're only 8 games into this team right now. So, I mean, and you count, the handful of preseason games. They're not playing badly. They're scoring 100-plus points.
Wow.
Yeah, take out the defense.
I mean, what was it? I think it was their 3rd game. They lost 154 to 148.
Yeah, I remember that. Man.
So,
wow.
So it's the defense that needs to tighten up. They're putting points up.
Exactly.
So, all right, over in SMAC, we're starting all winter sports, so I'll begin bringing you those scores next week. Over in varsity football playoffs, this coming Friday, you got Calvert versus Potomac, St. Charles versus Huntingtown, who coincidentally ended the season undefeated, and North Point versus Oxon Hill. And that's your weekly wrap on news. As always, follow the Chronicle on Facebook at facebook.com/SOMD Chronicle or at www.southernmarylandchronicle.com. Send me your tips to tips@southernmarylandchronicle.com for all your local, state, regional news, weather, and sports. And I will see you guys next week.
That's awesome, Higgy, man. I appreciate you coming on every week, man, and giving us Higgy on the beat, brother. It's awesome.
Yeah. You know I gotta love you guys because I just had RFAs done in my back today and I'm dying. I'm still here for you.
Oh yeah, man. Dude, you're
I
the man.
can feel the love, man.
Dude.
Thank you so much.
Trust me, man. We love having you a part of the show, dude. God,
I love being here, guys.
Awesome, man.
Well, you rest up, my man. You're kicking ass and taking names.
I ain't got no time to rest.
That's right. I love it, dude. But we'll be talking to you, man. Higgy, thank you, buddy.
All right, guys.
All right.
Have a good show, guys.
All right, buddy.
Tell
Thanks.
Sam I said hi.
Will do.
Will do.
All right. All right, bye, guys.
Bye. There he goes,
There
man.
it is, man. David Higgins, Southern Maryland Chronicle. Dude, just getting it in.
Getting it in, dude.
No time to slow down. Even with all the stuff he's getting done with his back, he's here.
I know, man. He's tough, man. Well, you
He's
got to be
tough.
tough to be in the paper business.
Yeah.
So, you know that. Dude, I need to run to the refrigerator to get me a couple ollies. I need you to take a sip of yours, crack one, and start the spoons, and I'll be right back, all right?
Oh, wow.
Cool.
All right.
Audible.
Hey,
We're running hot, man.
I'm getting left alone in the studio for a moment. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to follow the instructions. I'm going to take the sip. And watch what I do right after that. I'm going to bust another ollie right here. All right. Dan Albin here by himself, getting ready to get into the Spoons meal review. Spoons Barbecue, La Plata, Maryland, sponsors a meal every week for the show, and we appreciate them so much for that. And we had another fantastic one tonight.
Dude, I'm back.
He's
It was
back.
awesome.
He's
Dude,
back,
I
yeah.
was like Batman, dude. I ran into the Bat Cave, got the ollies, and I came back. So I'm going to do this real quick.
There
yeah.
it is, and just it's just such a beautiful sound in here.
All right, now let me talk Spoons. Spoons Barbecue, La Plata, Maryland, Rosewood Crossing Shopping Center, awesome parking lot. I'm telling you, man, now the parking lots in the Waldorf La Plata area, it's the best one around.
Yeah.
Pull in, get situated, go inside, say, hey, man, I'm here to check out the food. Guitar Guru sent me. And then they're going to tell you, no problem, we got you. They're going to set you down and get you on your meal journey. And our journey tonight was awesome, man.
Of course it was.
Dude, we had the Guru thing, man, the shrimp fried rice and the ribs, man, always.
Always.
Dude, and it's always fantastic.
Can't go wrong with it every time.
Yeah, and Mike Maroney even commented on the photo we put out. Y'all going to eat all that? Yes, we are going to eat all that,
Mike Maroney, we always eat all that. Yes, we do.
Yeah, because we're feeling it, man. That's giving us the energy to get cranking, man.
But if you have that feeling of y'all going to eat all that, get down there and have some for yourself.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because there's none left over here.
Yeah, the mac and cheese you tore up, the green
every
beans
time.
tore up the salads, man.
Yeah.
Shrimp fried rice, the texture of the rice is always right.
Yep.
It's just great, man.
Yep. Get the yo-yo sauce, yum-yum sauce. All kinds of sauce.
Yeah, man. They just bring it, man, every week, man.
Yeah, get over there, check them out, man. You will not be disappointed. We are very fortunate, very lucky. Thank them so much. Get over there, give them a chance.
Yeah, man, definitely check it out.
Yeah,
they got some awesome items on the menu.
Great items.
Drink specials every night of the week. There's not a bad night of the week to go.
No, there isn't.
So, I mean, just check it out. The specials always change, but there's always something going on every night of the week at Spoon's Barbecue. So just
don't go on Monday.
Yeah, because they're closed. That's the one. That's a smart move, man.
Yep,
Closed on Monday.
As most places are. That's a good night to really shut down. You know.
Yeah. And so that's the Spoon's meal review, man. We'll check them next week. Everything was great. Love all the people there. Hannah runs a great restaurant. Nick stepping up to the plate, running the place now, man, for her. It's real cool, man. Real cool. So Spoon's Barbecue, La Plata, Maryland, Roseway Crossing Shopping Center.
That's right. And they got $2 PBRs all the time. Trust me. That's what I have when I pick the food up.
Even better news. Love it. Love it. All right, dude, but we're going to crank up Sean on the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system and get Sean in 60 seconds cranking. Then we're going to talk to Cool Buddy Body, man.
All right.
Everything's lining up to be good.
It's lining up, man.
Yep. So
Sean in 60 seconds. Let's see if we can actually have Sean in 60 seconds. Because we are moving along at a very fast pace this evening.
Yeah, we're cranking, man. It's happening. Signal's locking in, dude. So we'll see what happens. See if he can pick up. Come on, Sean.
Good evening, Guru.
Hey, Sean, what's happening, buddy?
Yeah.
I'm just hanging out, waiting on y'all. What's up?
Yeah.
Waiting on y'all. Okay. Looking forward to our call is what I would have hoped you would have said.
I of course. I mean, I've been sitting there for like an hour just shaking, ready to go. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, he's ready to get it out, man.
I like that.
Well, dude, we're cranking a little bit different tonight. We're running in hot because we got a big show with Sam Grow and Joe Barrick coming up later in the evening. And plus, we got Cool Buddy Bobby on with the Championship Pro Wrestling Review. So,
well, hell yeah, man. I can't wait to hear what they got to say.
Exactly, dude. So we got a lot of things going on tonight. So let's just hop right into it, man. What do you got for us tonight?
Well, I figured I would go ahead and just start off with a worst story or a worst gig.
Sure.
Nice.
We're going to keep it quick and simple.
All right.
Love it.
So my worst gig, or one of my worst gigs, was on my 18th birthday.
All right.
I got booked this gig on the day of my birthday, like November 15th. It was I think it was a Thursday, I'm pretty sure, weeknight, whatever. One of the bands that was playing was a local band called Kamisado. They are not existent anymore. They changed their name recently, but they were one of the biggest bands in Baltimore in our genre at the time. So I was super stoked that they were headlining the tour because they were like local famous superstars or whatever. And we were going to play right before them. Well, 2 or 3 days before the show, they called us up and asked if we wanted to headline the show. I thought that would be awesome, being able to headline my own show for my 18th birthday. So I was like, oh yeah, that'd be awesome. And so I went ahead and said, yeah, sure, why not?
Right.
So we took on the headlining spot. And so we get to the show. We're hanging out. We're having a great time. There's a whole bunch of people there. A lot of people that I knew, a lot of the fans for our band, and friends and stuff like that. But it was a school night, and everybody had school the next day. So we're hanging out and having fun. And Kamisado comes up, and they have an awesome set. And then as they're finishing up their set, we go into the back there, get our gear ready for the stage change. And so I'm loading my drums up onto the stage, getting everything ready to go, and then we go to start our set, and I look out there, and literally everybody's gone.
Oh.
Yep. They got you.
Yeah. Literally like everybody except for the few people that showed up for my birthday. And you know what? We played our set for the floor and had a good time, and it was fun paid practice. So, well, not paid, but we did sell all of our tickets, so we didn't have to pay money that gig. So that was nice.
Isn't that great? Yeah, you didn't owe any money when it was over.
Right. At least we didn't owe any money. So
yeah,
it was
I've
a good
got
gig.
stories like that. But dude, now after that happened to you, you see the red flags now when somebody calls you 2 days before a gig, goes, you know what? How about you take the headlining spot? It's like, hold on. This raises a flag for me right now.
Well, yeah, no. I mean, obviously, I thought about that, but at the same time, it was my 18th birthday. I knew that there was a bunch of people coming for us, and also we sold all of our tickets. I don't understand why everybody left.
Right.
Did you ever find out what happened?
Yeah, it was weird. It was like the only people that stayed were the people that came for my birthday party, which was like 4 or 5 people, including my mom and dad.
Well, those are your real friends, man.
Yep.
That's tough, man. That's
Damn.
tough.
So what did they have to did they take another show later so they had to bolt out of there?
I don't know exactly what the situation was. I think it was actually the promoter because she knew it was my birthday. So I think she was just asking to try to be nice, and she didn't realize that it was like a really bad idea.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Man.
It was a pretty fun night. I actually have a couple pictures I'll send you guys so that you can use them in the video.
Oh, sweet.
All right.
We like that.
You better send them tonight.
Yeah. Is it just you in a room with drums and no one's around?
Basically, yeah, it's me holding a balloon and smiling and pretending like I love my life.
Oh, that's sad, man.
No. I had a great time. No, it's not super sad. I mean, the people that showed up there were like my family. I mean, it was I got to play a show at the Auto Bar with my band and, all my friends there, and I didn't have to pay any money to do it. So
yeah, the Auto Bar's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a good time. We've had a lot of memories there and stuff like that. So, I mean, even if there was nobody there, it's just there's no other way that I want to spend my birthday rather than playing music, hanging out and playing drums with my family.
Yeah,
playing music with my family.
So that birthday is coming right back up again.
Yep. This Friday.
How are you going to spend it this year?
So I'm going to go to Kent Island this weekend. I'm going to hang out there all weekend. And on Friday, the day of my birthday, I'm going to be celebrating at the Jetty, of course. And they have a debut band, which has actually been around for a while, called Doc Martin and the Flannels.
Yep.
Okay.
Have you heard about them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. They're fucking awesome. They play like all that 90s and like rock and fucking just metal shit all night. So I don't know what the Jetty's going to do about that because they don't get many bands like that coming through, especially not good ones.
Yeah, man, they're cool.
Yeah.
They were. I think it was the Flannels, right?
Doc Martin and the Flannels. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we were supposed to play with them at Ace Fall Fest a few weeks ago. It got rained out. I'm bummed about that.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, I saw them for the first time at Ape Hangers maybe a year ago.
Yep.
And I was blown away, man. They had I can't remember what the company was called, but they had a Midas console and line arrays set up inside Ape Hangers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean that was pretty neat, but it sounded great. I mean the guy did a great job. So.
Well, that sounds like a great Friday night.
I can't wait. I'm excited.
Now, is that that's your actual birthday, right? This Friday.
Yeah.
Friday.
Yep, Friday's the actual birthday.
Well,
November 15th.
From the Guitar Gurus, we say happy birthday, man.
Yeah, happy birthday, Sean.
Thank you very much, fellas.
Hell yeah, man.
And on that note, for your birthday present, we'll let you go early. How's that?
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, because that's all we can afford on this show is just to cut your time short.
Right.
Oh man, well no, I'm glad I got to be here again.
That's awesome, dude. Well, we'll be checking in with you next week, normal style, like usual, and then we'll go from there. All right?
All right, guys.
All right, Sean, take it easy, man. From Guitar Gurus, we say peace.
Have a good night.
Thanks. All right, everybody. Make sure you show your love to Sean, man.
Yeah, that was cool. That was real cool.
Give him the little birthday love.
That's right.
Yeah, it's
All right.
very cool of him to let us cut him short. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's normal deal right there. We're running good right now.
Yeah.
I think take a break, then get Cool Buddy Bobby on,
Or we could just go ahead and get Bobby now. Fast-paced, breakneck speed, and then take a break.
Yeah, that's it. We'll go Ali Bar and Grill, Soundstage Fish, to get it cranking for a Cool Buddy Bobby.
Yeah,
Coming
we're in a good spot here.
Let's do it.
Hello.
Hey, Bobby, it's Dan. What's happening, dude?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Nothing new. We're in the studio taping the show. We got your mic hot. You're live, brother. How are you?
I'm great, man. How's everything going with you guys? Dan, what's up, man?
What's up, buddy? How are you?
Great.
Dude, glad to have you on again, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Pleasure to be back.
Yeah, you're on a big time episode, man. It's the Sam Grow Invasion episode. We got Sam Grow himself coming up, and Joe Barrick. It's going to be awesome.
That's outstanding, man. Outstanding.
Yeah, man.
So everything's like fast paced tonight to get ready, dude.
Yeah, gotcha, man.
So let's jump into it, dude.
Let's do it.
Hollywood, Maryland wrestling event. I saw your Facebook stuff. Tell us about the show.
We did, man. We did. We went over to the show. It was a really big show for me, at least, because Ricky the Dragon Steamboat was there.
Yeah.
Ricky, you guys remember Ricky the Dragon Steamboat?
Oh, yeah, man.
No doubt, man.
Right?
Legend.
I mean, you know, Macho Man Randy Savage at WrestleMania 3, right?
Exactly.
Right. So this guy actually introduced me to pro wrestling. The first wrestling match I ever saw was Ricky the Dragon Steamboat on Saturday night's main event in 1985.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was a big deal. So I got there front row. I was sitting up there. I may have run over a few kids. I apologize on my way to the to reaching over the guardrail there to slap his hand, but I did manage to get to him. But yeah, he was great. He and Enzo put on a pretty good show for the crowd, and to beat up a couple of guys, G-Fed and Rayo, pretty good. So it was a pretty good show.
Nice.
Then there was they had a Survivor style elimination match in the main event. Do you remember the Survivor Series, guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
So they had one of those old style elimination matches, 4-on-4. Every person who gets pinned or submitted gets eliminated. So one by one, guys are getting knocked out. And this main event was the Cartel with Dante Caballero, the former MCW champion.
Oh, who's the new champion?
The new champion is Rhett Titus, who spends a little bit of time in Ring of Honor. He had a team there with Brandon Scott, Kikoa, and in the opening, and they were actually short a partner at the beginning. So after the opening match, Bobby of Robbie and Bobby, they recruited him to be their fourth partner for the main event, which they ultimately won. They were down 3-1. It was just Rhett Titus, the champion, against 3 members of the Cartel at the end. But he came back and knocked him off 1, 2, 3 for the big victory and sent the crowd home happy.
Wow,
man. How was the crowd there? How was everybody in the stands?
The crowd was good. It was a little light in numbers because I think there was an AEW pay-per-view in Baltimore that night.
Okay.
And so I think there was some attention taken away from that in numbers, but certainly not in spirit, man. The crowd was crazy.
Was our cool buddy guy there?
Yeah, he was. He absolutely was.
Yeah, that guy is awesome, man. He's a hype
Yeah.
man. The best hype
Full
man
of spirit.
around. Yeah, man.
Wow. So cool buddy Bobby running over kids to get to Ricky Steamboat.
A little bit.
Oh, come on. You just that was it.
But I got to say I wasn't the worst fan of the night there. There were a couple of bad apples there.
Oh wow.
A couple of bad apples there who made the show a little bit interesting, I think, for the rest of the crowd. I think they took the show a little too seriously. And so they started yelling. It was a couple and then a young child, and they were all yelling at the referee and saying some really nasty things to the referee. Like they really thought she was doing a terrible job because she wasn't catching the bad guys cheating.
Oh wow!
Wow. Do you think they were put there by Mayor MCW just to get the crowd going, or was it obvious?
It's possible. I don't know. It was really strange. I mean, I heard him at one point go up to the ring announcer and tell him that they need to replace the referee. It was surreal. I'd never seen somebody. I hadn't seen anything like it since the 80s, man.
Well, was the referee
back when everybody thought wrestling was real?
Right. Was the refereeing bad?
No, it was just normal wrestling refereeing. You know what I mean?
They thought that this was real, so they didn't understand the shtick.
Exactly.
Not seeing the bad guys being bad behind their back.
Exactly. They bought into the deal a little too much.
Wow.
Oh wow.
It still happens.
Yeah, but those people were sitting right next to me.
Of course they were.
Damn, dude. And they bought front row tickets.
Yeah, they did.
Oh man.
Man, it was quite an event, but they didn't take away from the show. Nothing took away from the show. It was a great show.
Good.
MCW always puts on a great show, and the Southern Maryland crowd brought it, man.
Nice.
That's cool, man. That's real cool. And that was at the Hollywood Fire Department, right?
It was.
Nice, man. They're hosting events there left and right.
They do a great job over there.
They really do. They really do.
They have all the food vendors again?
You know it, man.
Oh man, that's the spot right there, man.
Papa
From the
John's
Chick-fil-A to the pizza, man, they had it all lined up.
pizza. The pizza.
The pizza got me.
Yeah, we
man.
know all about that.
Yeah.
every time you come on the show, all I can do is think about Dan and his damn pizza, man.
Right. I gotta have the pizza.
All right, so no more pizza for Dan, but
Right. Wow, dude. Well, dude, cool buddy Bobby, I love that you're checking in and keeping us up to date on this wrestling thing down here. Are they planning to come more frequently back?
well, I think they're sticking to their regular winter schedule, so they'll be back in January.
Okay.
This time, they announced that they're coming back with an ECW style show featuring Shane Douglas and the Blue Meaning. So it should be a pretty extreme night, I think. So that's in January 18th.
All right. Cool.
Nice.
We'll make sure you're on the following week to talk about it.
I'll be there, man.
Absolutely, man.
Awesome, dude. Well, cool buddy Bobby from the Guitar Gurus, man. We can't thank you enough for keeping us up to date with this wrestling, man. It's real cool.
All right, man.
All right. You got anything else, Alvin?
I don't, man.
No,
I don't, other than just we love having you, man. And I just
Yeah,
want,
man.
I want everybody out there to also remember, you're not just the wrestling guru on this show, but you're also a very good entertainment type of lawyer advice kind of guy too.
Yeah.
For all these young bands that want to do things, keep that in mind, everybody.
Yep. He could be your lawyer.
Cool buddy Bobby knows the rules.
I do.
He knows the rules. So
Yes, I appreciate the plug, guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah, actually, you know what we'll do next time he comes on after the New Year's wrestling thing? Maybe we'll bring up the lawyering thing with a whole segment on it about something just to refresh everybody's memories. What about that, man?
That'd be a great idea, man. I got a lot of things. I could talk about, so that'd be a lot of fun.
Cool. A New Year's legal review. That's what we'll
Sounds
call it.
good.
Awesome, dude. Dude, we love having you a part of the program. It's cool, man. Invaluable.
Yeah, man.
Invaluable. Awesome, dude.
Absolutely.
We'll let you get back to your life, man. Thank you again, sir.
Thank you. Talk to you guys.
All right, man.
brother.
Peace. Cool buddy Bobby.
Cool buddy
man.
Bobby, one of our oldest friends, man. The guy's a wrestling expert, supports all that, and goes through the shows, man. I love that he's still into it.
Dig it, dude.
Isn't that great?
I dig it. Dude, and us hustling has paid off. Because, dude, we've banged through all these guests, and we're coming up right on the 37.5-minute mark.
Wow.
How awesome is that, dude?
That's extremely awesome.
So, real quick, before we go to break, I just want to say this Saturday, Island Music is the November 16th is the holiday string giveaway.
That's right.
Bring your non-perishable food item, get your guitar restrung. They have a contest that for every 5 pounds of food you bring, you get a chance to enter in a new Ibanez electric guitar or acoustic. And for every 5 pounds, you bring multiples of fives and get more chances. But I'll be stopping by, dropping off some non-perishable items. Seeing it go down, man, it's going to be fun.
Yep, I'll be right there too, dropping in.
So cool, November 16th, this Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., Island Music. It's awesome.
It's a great, great thing to do, guys.
Cool.
Show up, bring your food. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's Southern Maryland. You're really helping people out. That's the one charity I always say you can do is donate food because someone's going to eat it.
Every time.
Exactly. Well, cool, dude. We're coming up on it. We're going to take a quick break, come back, get the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system cranking, and get Mr. Sam Grow on from the Sam Grow Band and talk to him and see what's going on in his world. What do you think?
Absolutely. Can't wait, man.
All right, dudes. Guitar Gurus, Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio. We'll be right back.
Yo, 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 Albin, let's talk construction.
All right, Mr. Harsher, what's up?
Our good friends at Allied Renovations and offer the best value when it comes to replacing your home's exterior, whether it be your roof or facade. Did you know that?
How does he do it?
Streamlined operations. Jesse and his team have been part of the roofing community since 2015. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, Jesse has some of the deepest roots in our community. Did you know that?
Why does that matter?
Because you don't have to worry about the here today, gone tomorrow contractor schemes that are out there.
Well, you know he's going to be around. That's some great stability.
Yes, it is. So if and when the time comes, your home needs help with its roof or facade, please don't forget to contact Jesse Wickline at Allied Renovations. That number is 301-399-7031. Once again, that number is 301-399-7031. They are waiting for your call. tattoos last forever. They're a permanent statement about your personality and style. Do you want to spend the rest of your life with ink that looks like it's been done by some junior apprentice? Or do you want a custom tattoo from Christopher Lane Tattoos? Chris has over 10 years in the biz and uses the best ink and machines in the industry. Check out Christopher Lane Tattoo's Instagram feed today and you will just see for yourself that he does some of the finest work in the Southern Maryland area. Give him a follow today and you will just marvel over the attention to detail in his work. Christopher Lane Tattoos on Instagram is your start on a pathway to tattoo bliss. Book your appointment through Christopher Lane Tattoo's Instagram private messaging service for an exclusive bonus that only Guitar Guru listeners are eligible for. Follow Christopher Lane Tattoos on Instagram today. Yo, 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 Albin, let's talk site maintenance solutions with Cooper Construction.
Okay, great. Why are we outside?
I wanted you to see how Cooper Construction's handling my site with the installation of my new septic tank system.
Oh, I'm loving all this heavy equipment I'm seeing.
You need this kind of equipment for this type of work.
You say, do you?
Yeah, man. Cooper Constructions offers complete site solutions for septic tanks and mounds, lot clearing up to 3 acres, and most importantly, stormwater management.
Okay, let me get this straight. Cooper Construction offers site maintenance for lot clearing, septic systems, and stormwater management?
You are correct.
Does Cooper Construction have all the credentials needed for this type of work?
Yes, they do, my friend. Cooper Construction has over 20 years experience in the construction world.
How do we get a hold of them?
That's easy. Just dial 301-683-7766 and ask for a site visit today. Again, that number is 301-683-7766. Give them a call. You can also reach them on the web at buildwithcooper.com. Cooper Construction. From site to site, they will treat you right.
Broadcasting from our 100 gigawatt radio internet thing that plugs into something else. It's WTUR, the Guitar Gurus.
We see each other through different eyes.
Oh yeah, dude, we're back from break. It's the Guitar Gurus with Dan and Dan, Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio, man. What do you think about that, dude?
Dude, it's the truth, man. It's the truth. We are the #1 choice for music talk radio in Southern Maryland, and we are happy to be here, and we love everybody out there who is listening and supporting all the local music.
That's right, man.
It's
Dude,
great, man.
we're about to get Sam Grow on the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system, but before we do that, I need to wet my whistle. What do you think about
Oh,
that?
I think it's time for a double tap.
All right, dude, let's do this.
Yeah, the Ollie's Bar and Grill double tap, baby.
Dude, we're popping Ollie's.
Popping
it's
Ollie's.
flowing in here tonight. The energy is high, and we're about to get Sam Grow on the phone, get him cranking, and see what's up in his world.
Cannot wait.
Dude, would you like to give me some soothing tones while I get it cranking?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Sam Grow interview right here on the Guitar Guru Show. We've waited a long time for this, and it's here.
Yep, it's cranking, dude. It's ringing.
Hello?
Hey, Sam, it's Dan from the Guitar Gurus. You want to go on the air?
Yeah, man, let's do it.
Awesome, dude. We got your signal locked in. We're live in the studio, and I got my co-host, Dan Albin, here. Dan Albin, say hi to Sam Grow.
Good evening, Sam. It is a pleasure to have you. Thank you for your time tonight.
What's up, brother? Man, it's I'm excited that y'all have me on. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, we are excited. So.
Yeah, man, we're waiting for the right timing to have you on the show. Of course, we've had Gene on and Mike Stacy on. You know, the guitar player and the bass player. We had to play a little preferential treatment to those guys. You know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, well, Gene and Mike found me, so those are the really true founders of everything that I have going on, man. I was only 16 when Gene started to hear me sing and decided he wanted to write some songs with me and go out on the road. So
Nice.
I wouldn't be here without those two.
Awesome. Well, dude, that spins into my first question for you, having you on the program. let's get your quick bio background and your musical journey that's led you to this point in your career with the Sam Grow Band.
Man, I mean, the quick summary was I was a kid playing in coffee shops and any place that would honestly take me playing music, and started playing on Wednesday nights at Hotel Charles there in Hughesville for tips when my dad would get off work with all of his crew people, and started singing songs there, and eventually got to a place where I wanted to try to write some of my own, and took those songs into Night Sky Studios in Waldorf, Maryland with Mr. Ron Vento. And Ron was like, this acoustic thing's cool, but it would be better if we could get a band on some of these. Right. Let me call some of my friends. And he called Gene. Gene came in, listened to the songs, and after Gene played bass and slayed it, he was after the session. He was like, "Hey man, I really think that you have some potential as a songwriter. Would love to write some songs with you." And I was like, "Okay, well, I would love that, And so we got together, and I wrote my next album, just me and Gene. We sat down and wrote it together, and then he ended up calling Mike Stacy to come in and play guitar on it. And then he called another guy named Ernie Frieda to come play drums. We had finished this album, and people were wanting to hear it. That was back in the days of early days of Facebook and stuff like that. So I put it out, and people were buying it and wanting to see us live. And Gene was like, "Well, we should put together a live show and start kind of traveling around between the counties." Right. And before you know it, we were playing 250 shows a year, and that was 16 years ago that started happening. And now I've moved to Nashville 5 years ago because I got signed for a publishing deal with a company called Olay, and then got off of that publishing deal and signed my record deal, and now I'm a songwriter and an artist for Average Joe's Entertainment in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah, man.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Grinded it out 16 years, man. I dig it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Before I could even really, I was in the bars before I could even drink. So, of course, it got a lot more fun once I was able to legally buy a beer while I was in the bars that I was playing. But, it was a good time nevertheless.
That's awesome, dude. Well, what was your favorite thing about being in the Southern Maryland music scene when you were coming through the ranks?
Man, honestly, I think that it's changed a lot, so much. And I think you guys definitely know that it's changed a lot because I know both you guys are players. And I was blessed because I was a 16-year-old kid that got immersed with two veterans of Southern Maryland. Obviously Gene had played in Quaid and Merman and ran around with DC Star and those bands. And then, of course, Mike Stacy, same acolytes, played with literally everybody, and then came up with Cajun Kelly and Eric Scott. So Gene and Mike educated me so much in the music community of Southern Maryland. So some of my heroes when I was just a kid was Frankie and the Actions and Jay Shade from the Craze and Mike Mead and DC Star and just all these bands that I think a lot of the Southern Maryland kids don't really care about now, and then what I grew up in as I was coming to learn was all those guys were so nice, and none of them were competitive with me. They were all so quick to want to teach me things and get me into clubs. I mean, I got into, when Memories was still a thing, I got in there because Frankie and the Actions told the owner of Memories that there was this kid that was playing and that he had to get me in there, and they wouldn't book another date unless I was able to go in there. And then there was another band called Car 54 that used to do all these acoustic things on Wednesday nights. Guys were Billy Yeager and Dane, and they did the same thing. Did the same thing, man. They just went around to all these places, and they're like, "There's this kid, and we really want to help him get in here, and we won't book any other dates unless you put him in here with us." And so I grew up in the community of Southern Maryland being a brotherhood of musicians, and everybody kind of wanted to help everybody, and everybody wanted to see everybody do well. Right. So my experience was, and I wish it was still like that. You know, there were so many great venues, so many great clubs. There was a music scene that was alive. I mean, you're talking about back in the 80s and at Memories, you had bands like Frankie and the Actions pulling $1,500 back then, you know. Without them setting precedents and bringing people out and selling tickets, I wouldn't have anything to go and play shows with, you know. So that was my experience when it came to Southern Maryland. It's a lot different now, and I know both of you know that. But for me, I was blessed, you know.
Well, for us to hear you talk about how the community rallied around everybody, that for me and Dan here, that brings smiles to our faces, because that's the kind of stuff we like to hear, and that's what we're striving to do is keep that community thing going. And
yeah, man, it's such a different time now. Everybody wants to be more competitive. Nobody wants anybody to win anymore. Especially and I feel like it's gotten worse and worse all the time in the Maryland community, when it used to be such a. I mean, man, Kenny Taylor, he and God rest his soul, he was one of the best singers ever. I mean, you're talking about a guy who vocal coached Bon Jovi on the Slippery When Wet tour.
Wow.
And he heard that I blew my voice out singing I'd done like a 6-day run, and Gene was talking to Kenny about it, and Kenny was like, "Tell Sam to come in." And I went in, and Kenny taught me, you know, what to do, how to stretch out a 6-week run. And dude, he didn't charge me $1. You know, he's a legend, and he didn't charge me anything. Just wanted to help me out because I was a Southern Maryland kid, and he wanted to see another Southern Maryland kid do well.
That's awesome.
that's awesome. Yeah.
Well, so I kind of know the answer to this question probably, but it's a fun one. When you're in town and you're not playing live music, where can we possibly catch you drinking a beer at?
Man, so I love, it used to be called Dewdrop. It's called The Last Drop now.
Yep.
Right.
I love, Dane has always been super nice to me, and he's made the place really vibey. I love to drink there. I always have the nostalgia of Hotel Charles, even though it's gone through so many like hands and stuff, but
Yeah.
that's where I really learned to cut my teeth. So I'll drive by a hotel and sometimes not even go get a beer. I just like to go out there and be around the building. I mean, my last album photo shoot, it was at Hotel Charles. People didn't realize it, but that marquee sign and stuff like that, that's their marquee sign, and I changed around the letters to say Sam Grow and took all my pictures there. I went there in the middle of the night. It was like 1 a.m. and took pictures out there.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that.
Love
man.
it. I love that that's happening right here in Southern Maryland.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you're living in Nashville, but you're still taking pictures right here in Southern Maryland.
Man, I mean, that's where I learned how to write songs and perform, you know, like without that, especially that place, man, like playing that front room, because back when Jelena ran it, and I know you guys know that era too.
Yeah.
When Jelena ran it, you had to, if you got booked in Hotel Charles, you had to play in the front room, and the front room technically holds like 100 people, but she would let you get it up to about 200 and 250 people to kind of show you that, and then she would have another band playing in the back room that holds like 700 people at the same time that you were playing. So instantly that teaches you as a performer that you got to try to do whatever you can to keep those people walking in the door, keep their attention, to try to keep them on your side of the bar. And if you ended up winning that night and keeping everybody packed on your side and the band in the back lost, she would move you to the back room. But it was earned. Everything was earned. And I mean, I think the first time I went in there, I played for like $500. And by the time I got to where I started earning my way to the back room, before I made that jump, she walked up to me and she handed me $1,000. And I was like, well, Jelena, this is double what we, discussed. And this was before I could even drink beer legally. And she was like, well, this is your first lesson. She said, when you start bringing people into the bar and people start staying and they're buying and ringing my register, you have to ask for more money, Sam. She's like, I know that you just want to be here, but that's nice. She's like, but when people start coming to see you specifically, you have to ask for more money. So here's some more money. And then she was like, and by the way, this is your last time playing in the small room. You're going to play in the big room from now on. Nice. And she just taught me a lot, man. And I really was blessed to come up with the people that I came up with and learn so much about that business, you know, and people just wanted to help me. And I'm so thankful because they didn't have to do that, you know, at all.
Right. Exactly. I love the front room at Hotel Charles. That's my favorite room to play in.
Me too. That's a legendary room, man.
I know. Dude, I love that room.
I played there earlier this year. We brought about 150, and I felt like I was having the best time. The place was packed.
Yeah, man.
Dude, you put 150 in the front bar of Hotel Charles, and it is a damn good time.
It's a great time.
Oh, yeah,
That's a little sketchy with the electricity, but it's a damn good time.
yeah, that's true that.
Love that place, man. What about new music, man? Are you actively recording any new stuff?
Yeah, so I just went back into the studio this month and cut another 3 to go towards my new album that's coming out towards the top of the year. And the cool thing about this album is Colt Ford himself is producing this one along with Noah Gordon. And Noah has worked with everybody, but he's most famously known for Montgomery Gentry.
Right.
And you know, Noah won a Grammy mixing that stuff and doing that stuff. So I'm really excited about this process of the new record because, you know, Colt Ford's been a big influence of mine and such another great mentor in my life. And then, of course, to have Noah there, you know, and so all the country legendary stuff that he's done. Plus, he's a phenomenal vocalist himself. People don't really know that, but he really is. So I'm excited to be jumping in and doing that. But we'll have the new album out, at least the first single or 2 at the first quarter of the year.
Awesome, dude.
Great, man.
Yeah, I like that show, man, that I got to check at 5 South Center earlier this year too, man. That thing was awesome. Y'all were sounding right that night, man.
Thanks, man. That was when we just signed the deal, and I just put I think we just put like History out, so like the first single of it. Yeah. And that's kind of the program. We'll drop like first single top of the year, but then, you know, it did us well. I got my first #1 album on iTunes, and off of this last album, Love and Whiskey. It was top 20 on Billboard, and it went number, I think, 14 overall in the world on iTunes as well.
Congratulations on that, man.
Yeah, that's insanely awesome.
That's a testament to hard work, man.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Thanks, brother. Thanks, brother. It was a big day for us, for sure.
Yeah, I just love how y'all did that storyteller set that night. You talk to the crowd in between songs. That's the stuff I like.
Yeah.
It gives you, it's awesome.
That personal, intimate feeling, you know, I love that.
Me too, man. I love hearing, I mean, I grew up wanting to hear that stuff, you know, wanting to hear and know what was behind the song or the story behind the song and why it meant so much to someone to want to record it and take the time to record it, you know?
Right. That's cool, man. But here's an awesome question. What's your favorite guitar of all time, and what's your favorite stage guitar?
So my favorite stage guitar has got to be my P22 PRS. I've had those things for, probably 8 or 9 years now, and I love it because I have the piezo and the electric that can go at the same time. They do a blend.
Yep.
So I get that sound of 2 guitars in one. And I've loved it and have kept it and have not changed it for 8 years now because I love it. And so that's probably my favorite stage. My favorite studio is PRS just sent me a McCarty Gold Top, which is basically, you know, the mock of a Gibson Gold Top, but right. In my opinion, better. It just sounds so good, and you can get so many voices out of it. If you just want a great clean tone and balance, it does that. And then if you want to do the screaming guitars, it does that too. And I'm obsessed with it. They sent it to me because I want to use it for the new album, and then I've been making demos with it I literally can't get it out of my hands. Every time I'm home and working on something, that's the one that I want to pick up.
Nice.
That's cool, man. I love it when you get a guitar like that, man.
Yeah, we love geeking out on the guitars. You know, the guitar parts of this stuff. So.
Dude, I'll bring that thing out one time so you guys can try it, because you'd
Okay.
love it. It's such a great guitar.
Dude,
We're looking forward to that. We'll do that.
And that's perfect. That leads into my next question. The live shows, dates, times, and locations. When are you coming back to Southern Maryland?
Well, one place that you guys are very familiar with and I'm coming back to is I'm finally coming back to Holly's, man. It's been forever.
Oh,
It's been a couple years, but the new guy, Justin, I think is his name, who owns it.
Yep, that's right.
It's a great dude, man.
He called and asked if I would like to come play Black Friday. And, of course, I was already going to be up there for family. So, man, I jumped on the opportunity. So I'm really excited to be playing Ollie's Black Friday. And I believe it's no cover. I think it's a free show, too.
Oh, wow. I got to get on the list.
That thing's going to get packed, so we need VIP access to this, Sam.
Dude, come on, man. You know my bus door's always open for you guys.
Oh yeah, dude. We're bringing beer.
You haven't hung out with this guy yet. Let me tell you.
Come on, dude. I'm ready.
Dude,
Gene can warn you.
Yeah, you might want to
talk to Gene first.
Dude, I'm ready. Well, I mean, if you guys throw down like Gene does, I'll know that it's going to be a good time. Yeah, come early, man. We'll be parked out there. Come drink some with us.
Oh man, it's on like Donkey Kong. I'm gonna be knocking on that door.
Look at me and you. We're giggling over here. We're smiling ear to ear right now.
Hell yeah.
So we're gonna love to have you right back here in the backyard, man. Ollie's, that'll be great.
Dude, it's our home base too.
Yeah,
that's what's real cool. Well, dude, Sam, it's been awesome having you on this evening. We do appreciate your time. I know you're heading to a big event. So we won't keep you much longer, but we do have our final question for you. And it's our signature question. And everybody's been waiting for this answer, but going on a year now.
Yeah.
So we call this best gig, worst gig. You can answer in any order you like, but you got to answer both. What's Sam Grow got for the Gurus tonight?
Man, so let me start with the best gig.
Sure.
Best gig, and there's so many, and this is like a really, really hard, question to answer, because, I mean, there's so many. I love playing shows in general, so pretty much every show is the best gig ever for me. But this past year, we got to play Forest Hill Stadium with Leonard Skinner and Hank Williams Jr., and it was my first stadium show, and it was sold out as 20,000 people. And not only was the show cool, but Leonard Skinner they were just the nicest guys, and they didn't have to be, and they were. They opened up all side state access to me and the guys, so we got to stand there the whole entire show and watch them play and tell their stories and rock out. And at one point, Mike was filming at the end because, this is like their farewell tour. Like, they're not doing it anymore.
Right.
So Mike was trying to catch as much as he could, and Mike was holding his camera out. And the keyboard player came over, grabs Mike's cell phone, and films all the guys and films the entire crew or the entire audience out there. And all of them said farewell and thank you into his phone, and then gave him his phone back. And Mike's going to have that forever now.
Wow.
It was just it was just such a cool moment for all of us. And God, for those guys to be just so kind to us. All of them were so nice. And that's a bucket list thing. That's something I'll be able to tell my grandkids one day is, I got to play on the farewell tour of Leonard Skinner in a stadium. So that was one of those. That was huge for me.
That's incredible.
That's awesome, man.
It's surreal, I'm sure. It's like, I can't believe
Oh my God, it was crazy. It was a crazy day.
That's awesome.
Let's see, worst gig ever. I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble. I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble for this.
Leave out names or venues. You don't have to do
You don't
all
have
that.
to name names. You can just tell
Oh no,
circumstances.
I'll tell it. I'll tell the story because
Yes.
eventually we got cool. But when I was first starting out, I used to play this place in Calvert County called Jake and Al's, and a guy named Higgy used to own it. And my first gig there, he put me in the corner back where the game machines were.
Okay.
And he refused to move the game machines. So I had to play between a Golden Tee machine and a Buck Hunter machine in the corner. So I'm playing, my speaker is like over on the side of it, and I'm in between two machines, and I'm playing songs while people are playing Golden Tee and shooting bucks.
Oh my
God.
God.
He refused to move the machine. And then, of course, eventually we got to a place where people started coming out to watch the music, and Jaime had to move me from the Golden Tee and Buck Hunter machine up to a stage, and people started coming out to just watch the show. But I never let him live that down, and so I'm happy to share that story, because I literally, every time I saw him, I bring up that to him.
That's great,
Dude,
man.
the best kid worst kid question is so awesome.
It's so much
Now
fun.
we have a bad gig that involves a Buck Hunter video game. That's so great.
Yeah,
dude.
I've never heard that answer before.
Oh man, I
Between
was
two game
literally
machines.
he would have me stand with my guitar, because I was playing acoustic, so he would have me stand there with my guitar, and in between the two games, so there would just be like people throwing down Jaeger bombs and playing Golden Tee, and then another people like
Oh.
trying to shoot all these bucks and stuff, and I'm in the center of them playing and singing, probably like What I Got or Sweet Home Alabama or something, and I'm playing, and they're literally having tournaments with their friends on the games.
Well, everybody who's listening, all the young guys, if you want to make it and you want to grind it out, you have to go through these things.
Yeah, it happens.
Like that. When you get in that
Man.
situation, you got to just buck up and do it. No pun
I think
intended.
I think there's a lot of people that would rather skip over that, and I think there are people that do skip over that, but I don't think any of the greats did. You know,
you have to do
So-
those things.
I welcome all that hard work, man. And I always have. If there's two roads and one's the easier and one's the harder, I'm normally the one that's going to take the harder lane. And I mean, that would be my advice to anybody, because the one thing I lived by, Kenny Rogers was doing an interview, and that's what they asked him. They were like, all your friends were on the fast track, to everything. And Kenny said, yeah, they were. And he said, there's plenty of times where I could have taken that fast lane, but instead I took the longer route. And he said, my career slowly climbed. And he said, and then when you have it mirrors, he said, so if you slowly climb up, you slowly fall down. He said, I watched so many of my friends take the roller coaster route where they go up real high and then crash real hard.
Yep.
And he said, a lot of them, he said, if I said their names, you wouldn't know who they are. He said, but when you say Kenny Rogers, you know who I am. And I was like, damn. So I was like, well, if it works for Kenny Rogers, I'm probably going to try to do that.
Yeah, that's wise words right there, man.
That's awesome. Well, Sam Grove, this has been an awesome interview. I appreciate your time. Mr. Albin, do you have any more questions for him?
I don't have any more questions per se. I'm just I always follow up with a little blurb at the end of these things. And I got to say, Sam, we really do appreciate it. It's a pleasure for us. And I will tell you this, out of all the people that we've had on this show over the last year, we've done a few hundred interviews. Your name has been cited more than anybody else out of everybody we've talked to as far as influence. So
Well, dude, that means the absolute world to me,
and that's the truth, man. I mean, every time we ask, hey, where'd you get started? Listening to Sam Grove.
Yeah.
They all try to they want to follow that path of you grinding it out, and I think that's incredible, man.
I know for a fact we got a lot of listeners that seen you play at all the places around here locally, and that gave them the inspiration to start playing. And
Yeah.
then we're here to help them to promote their band. It's kind of cool.
Yep.
Man, I love that. I still feel like I have a ton of work to do, but
We all
so
do,
if anybody, if I can influence even the smallest amount to want to pick up a guitar and tell their story, man, and if anything, I hope all of them start writing songs, that's the biggest thing. You can get caught up in that cover game so easy because the money's easy and it makes the crowds come real easy. But I just hope all of them get to a place where they want to write songs and tell their stories, because that lives on forever. You write one good story, one real story, and your music and story never dies.
That's That's right,
That's
man.
great advice, man. You're
Well,
absolutely right.
This has been cool, man. But you're part of the family now, man. So in a couple months, I'm going to be reaching back out to get you back on and see what's new, all right?
Well, I better see you in a few weeks, man, when I'm at Ollie's.
Oh, I'm going to be there.
Yeah, I'm flying in
good.
from Dallas that morning, so I should be able to get to Ollie's that evening.
Yeah, we're going to be there, man. So I'll be knocking on that tour bus. I got Joe's number. I got your number. I'll group text everybody. Don't worry.
We'll leave the door open for you, buddy. Come on.
Hell yeah,
I
man.
love it, dude. That's cool. Sam Grove from the Guitar Gurus. We say thank you and good night, sir.
All right, brother. Thank y'all.
All right, man. Bye.
thanks.
Bye.
Wow, dude.
It was worth the wait, man.
It was worth the wait.
Worth the wait. Having him on here, how much fun was that, man?
That was cool.
Informative, exciting, just, it was, oh man, I'm so happy.
Yes, it's cool. Dude, I need to do a pause and break real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
Dude, Sam Grow, thank you so much for coming on the program tonight, telling us everything about your story, telling us about your music, the guitars, and all that cool, reflecting on some good stuff down here, man.
Very good stuff. I mean, wow.
I'm blown away, man.
Yeah, that was great.
It was a
man.
good interview. The sound quality was awesome. So that was a great cell phone call, man. And we had him on for quite some time.
We did. I mean, he was coming at us from Tennessee.
Yeah, he was on his way to a big time event in Nashville for PRS.
For PRS, that's right.
And so we're going to be dialing Joe up in just a moment, get his side of things.
Right.
This is
Hopefully he
great.
put his shirt on by now.
Dude, Black Friday, Ollie's Bar and Grill. We got Sam Grow, and we're going to hang out on the bus.
Yep. We're going to hang out on the bush.
That's right. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, hang out with a couple old friends, too,
Yeah,
Mike and Gene, and we can all go way back.
Dude, we might talk so much stories. I mean, they might forget to play the show.
Nah, I doubt that, yeah. I doubt that.
Dude, you get us rambling in there, man.
You know how
Especially
that
with
goes,
Gene and
right?
Mike, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. This is good stuff,
Hell
man.
yeah.
No, but Sam Grow, thank you so much, sir. That was awesome, and I'm sure the listeners are loving this.
Oh, yeah.
Well, cool, dude. Let's transition into the Island Music Guitar of the Week. What do you think about that?
Let's do it, man.
Cool, dude. We're right on schedule, so this is perfect, man.
Yeah, you got it.
Dude, this week we had the Ibanez Limited Edition Prestige Made in Japan AZ2204 and the beautiful scarlet finish. You like those pictures, right, man?
Oh, yeah, it's sexy.
Dude, the Instagram and the Facebook pages are blowing up with these pictures on
They
these
are.
guitars.
They are.
So you got to check them out, man. It's the Guitar of the Week, Island Music. All right, so endless tones, maximum comfort, and extreme playability. That's what I say about this Ibanez, Dan. The Ibanez AZ2204 offers all of these, and the rear and forearm contours of its balanced sounding outer body ensure that it fits you like a glove. That's why I took the picture flipped over so you could see that neck pocket, because it was out of the ordinary.
That is out of the ordinary.
So I only take the back pictures every once in a while when it deems necessary. So
Right.
that was really cool. It's Seymour Duncan Hyperion. Hyperion. Thank you here. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Pickups provide extreme clarity and high gain settings, while its Dynamix 9 switching system provides 9 versatile pickup combinations, and its stability and playability are off the charts. Thanks to its S-Tech roasted maple neck and fingerboard. Beyond that, the Goda T1802 tremolo allows bending, twisting, and dive bombing with perfect intonation. Part of Ibanez's upscale prestige line, the AZ2204 features Goda locking tuners and a bone nut. So it's an all-inclusive, high-end Japanese-made Ibanez. This is like right before custom shop level.
Right. That allows you to dive bomb.
Dive bomb.
Which
They
is
put that
great.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dive bomb. That's why I was tripping over my words.
We love that on this show. Every now and then you hear us just say, you can dive bomb on this guitar.
Dive bomb. Yeah. So, dude, the S-Tech wood roasted maple neck offers stability and durability. Okay, see, this roasted maple necks thing is a thing now. A lot of companies are doing it.
Yeah.
So it's adding stuff to the neck. So the roasted maple neck was subjected to Ibanez's S-Tech wood nitrogen heating treatment. So they're even getting fancy with how they heat these things up.
Oh, yeah.
Which increases its stability, durability, water resistance, and tolerance to temperature change. So that eliminates the tuning issues when you're playing outside gigs.
Yeah, no more warp necks. You know, that
Right,
kind of
what
stuff.
it doesn't change. So, I mean, that's something to think about. The neck is then sealed with oil, resulting in a well-played feel, and it's supremely comfortable. And I have to tell you, man, next time you're at Ireland, check this guitar out and just jam on it for a minute, because you'll start jamming on the neck. You'll be like, wow, it's just perfect. Because that's what it's meant, man. The finish is beautiful. It's beautiful, man. The fingerboard edge is finished with a smooth curve that extends the border between fingerboard and the neck. So, dude, there's no sharp edges. It's real cool. And they do the frets right, too.
That's important.
Let me see if I can say this word again. The Seymour Duncan Hyperion pickups yield an endless array of tones.
Very good.
The Hyperion pickups are amongst the most balanced sounding we've heard here at Island Music. Laid out in a humbucker SS configuration, these pickups yield a moderate output and sport Alnico 5 magnets, which preserve the clarity of the fundamental tonal and high gain situations. You'll also benefit from a dynamic and clear pick attack. Beyond that, the Ibanez Dynamix 9 switching system provides 9 different pickup combinations via a toggle and the 5-way blade switch. So the toggle goes back and forth, and then you use the pickup selector to select further from that.
There you go.
Gives you a ton of options, man. There's nothing you can't do, dude. There's nothing. All right, here's the tremolo, the Goda 1802 tremolo, okay? It provides excellent tuning stability. All right, it's developed in collaboration with Goda that makes the locking tuners, okay? It features titanium saddles and a solid steel tremolo block, ensuring quick response and amazing articulation. String skipping and hybrid picking is effortlessly on this thing, man. It's cool. And the 2-point floating tremolo system is astonishingly smooth, man. It's not janky at all. It's just smooth. Everything just operates, man. It's good.
All right.
It's just a nice guitar. It's so high end.
Absolutely.
And it's just you're just nitpicking at this point, you know. But
Yeah.
it's cool. So let's go over the features at a glance. I talk so much. The features at a glance. It's a balanced sounding Adler body with a comfortable shallow rear and large forearm contours. It's got the Seymour Duncan Hyperion pickups that preserve clarity in high gain situations. It's got the Dynamix 9 switching system, provides 9 different pickup combinations. The S-Tech wood roasted maple neck and fingerboard offer stability and durability. It's got the oval C neck profile that fills your hand nicely down while providing a modern feel high up. It's got 22 stainless steel frets for extreme durability. It's got Goda locking tuners and a bone nut for reliable intonation. It's got luminescent side dots that give you a great point of reference on dark stages because they glow.
Oh, nice. I like
That's a feature a lot of guitar companies should get into.
You really should.
Because these stage things are all in dark.
Yep.
So that would be nice. And of course, it's got the Goda T1802 tremolo that provides excellent tuning stability. All right, dude. So here's the tech specs. That was the features at a glance. Here's the technical specifications.
Yeah,
here's the best part.
Here's the sexy part.
All right, it's got a solid body. It's on the Prestige AZ body shape line. It's right-handed. Number strings at 6. It's got an Adler body, gloss polyester finish. The color is called Scarlet. The neck material is what they call S-Tech roasted maple. The neck shape is an AZ oval C, 12-inch fingerboard radius. It's got an S-Tech roasted maple fingerboard material. The inlay dots, 22 stainless steel jumbo frets, 25.5-inch scale length, a nut width of 1.653. It's a bone material in the nut. Okay. And then it's, of course, got the Goda T182102 tremolo, Goda locking tuners, and then the Hyperion Seymour Duncan pickups, and the Dynamix 9 switching system that just provides 9 different pickup combinations. And, dude, endless tones, dude. One guitar gets it done.
There it is.
And that's your Island Music Guitar of the Week.
That's great, man. Well done, my friend. Well done.
Yeah, man, that was awesome, dude. It was awesome guitar, man.
Guitar, man.
Dude, there's nothing like a high-end Ibanez, man. It just plays perfect.
Oh, it does. I mean, they've really, over the last 25 years or whatever, Ibanez has really just
cranking them out, man.
They figured it out, man. Their game is strong.
Oh, yeah. I've always loved Ibanez's.
Yeah.
I love them all. That's my problem.
Right. Every time I hear you say Goda, I always think of that the monster on top of Dana Barrett's building. Or is that Gozer?
Gozer, that's Gozer.
I picture that every time.
Goda too, man.
Every time you say it.
Every time I go T-1802, I feel like I'm in that Star Wars scene with Han Solo.
Exactly.
T-184, what's your position?
Exactly. Like, okay, who brought the dog?
Yeah. Nah, man, but this is awesome Guitar Island music. Thank you so much. Every week, they're providing the Guitar of the Week. We're talking about it on the show. We love it. This is pretty awesome, man.
Yeah, so thanks to Keith and the staff at Island for providing that every week for this show. It is a treat.
It really is.
It really is a treat.
Yeah.
To be able to roll in there and pick up that the Guitar of the Week and bring it here and photograph it and spend time with it. It's a beautiful thing, man.
We talk about it, get people to go to the store to try it out. And I highly suggest people, even if you're not in the market for a guitar,
right,
go there, try it out.
We've seen Guitar of the Week sell. A week later, somebody went in, Guitar of the Week, bought it.
Right.
Awesome, man.
But Joe, check it out, man. This is a nice one. Well, cool, dude. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll get the Jesse Wickline Allied Renovations 2 for Tuesday shout-outs. Then we'll get Mr. Joe Barrick on, drummer from the Sam Crow Band. Check in with him and have some hijinks and some shenanigans at the end of the show.
It's going to be off the hook,
Oh,
man.
it is going to be off the hook.
Well, let's replenish some ollies for the studio for that one, an interview coming up.
Cool, dude. This is Guitar Gurus with Dan and Dan, Southern Maryland's #1 choice for Music Talk Radio. We'll be right back. Yo, 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 Albin, let's talk construction.
All right, Mr. Harsha, what's up?
Our good friends at Allied Renovations can offer the best value when it comes to replacing your home's exterior, whether it be your roof or facade. Did you know that?
How does he do it?
Streamlined operations. Jesse and his team have been part of the roofing community since 2015. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, Jesse has some of the deepest roots in our community. Did you know that?
Why does that matter?
Because you don't have to worry about the here today, gone tomorrow contractor schemes that are out there.
Well, you know he's going to be around. That's some great stability.
Yes, it is. So if and when the time comes, your home needs help with its roof or facade, please don't forget to contact Jesse Wickline at Allied Renovations. That number is 301-399-7031. Once again, that number is 301-399-7031. They are waiting for your call.
Tattoos last forever. They're a permanent statement about your personality and style. Do you want to spend the rest of your life with ink that looks like it's been done by some junior apprentice? Or do you want a custom tattoo from Christopher Lane Tattoos? Chris has over 10 years in the biz and uses the best ink and machines in the industry. Check out Christopher Lane Tattoo's Instagram feed today and you will just see for yourself that he does some of the finest work in the Southern Maryland area. Give him a follow today and you will just marvel over the attention to detail in his work. Christopher Lane Tattoos on Instagram is your start on a pathway to tattoo bliss. Book your appointment through Christopher Lane Tattoo's Instagram private messaging service for an exclusive bonus that only Guitar Guru listeners are eligible for. Follow Christopher Lane Tattoos on Instagram today.
Yo, 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 Albin, let's talk site maintenance solutions with Cooper Construction.
Okay, great. Why are we outside?
I wanted you to see how Cooper Construction's handling my site with the installation of my new septic tank system.
Oh, I'm loving all this heavy equipment I'm seeing.
You need this kind of equipment for this type of work.
You say, do you?
Yeah, man. Cooper Constructions offers complete site solutions for septic tanks and mounds, lot clearing up to 3 acres, and most importantly, stormwater management.
Okay, let me get this straight. Cooper Construction offers site maintenance for lot clearing, septic systems, and stormwater management?
You are correct.
Does Cooper Construction have all the credentials needed for this type of work?
Yes, they do, my friend. Cooper Construction has over 20 years experience in the construction world.
How do we get a hold of them?
That's easy. Just dial 301-683-7766 and ask for a site visit today. Again, that number is 301-683-7766. Give them a call. You can also reach them on the web at buildwithcooper.com. Cooper Construction. From site to site, they will treat you right.
Welcome back
to the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show. If you're lucky, you'll see these two on a tandem bicycle riding down 925.
We see each other through different eyes.
Oh yeah, we're back from break. It's the Guitar Gurus with Dan and Dan. Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio. It is the Sam Grow Invasion Show, episode 51, the 5150. I love it, dude. We're cranking, man. How are you doing, Dan?
Dude, how do you think I'm doing, man?
Dude, ecstatic.
Exactly. That is a great word for how I'm doing. How are you doing?
Man, I'm in the zone, dude. The interviews are cranking now, man.
We're high energy, man. We're loving life. We're smiling from ear to ear right now. We're so happy. We are so lucky to be able to do this, man.
Yeah, man, and get the one and only Sam Grow on the horn, on the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system. Documented that story. Have him in our group now, man. It's real cool, man.
Yeah.
Man, so welcome aboard, Sam. We've already had Gene and Mike on during the year.
Yep.
And we're finishing up the band tour with the guest, with Joe Barrick coming up next, man.
That's it, man. We've got the whole band now.
Right. All repeated. They're all going to be all one time through, so that's awesome.
That's right, man. That's how much fun we're having right there. You hear that?
Yeah, pop that Ollie. I'm going to get the Ollie's Bar and Grill cranking right now. And we're going to get Joe Barrick on, drummer from the Sam Grow Band, to see what's going on in his world.
Yeah.
Soothing tones, sir.
Soothing tones. So now we're about to get the fourth and final piece of this band.
Dude, we've popped too many Ollies. We've got to do the tooth to Jesse Wickline Allied Renovations, 2 for Tuesday shout-outs, man.
Well, what kind of people would we be if we didn't do that?
Dude, the Sam Grow Invasion just took us over, man. We're just so high energy from that. We almost let it slip, but I'm glad I caught it.
My God.
Man, so let's do it, dude. I'm turning the mic over to you.
All right, here we go. It's your 2 for Tuesday shout-outs brought to you by Jesse Wickline and Allied Renovations right here on the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show. Without further ado, we have Mike Miller, Lisa Watts, Trish Galliano, Sean Kirkpatrick, Tim Elder, Mike Maroney, J.C. Moore, Angie Walker, St. Mary's Art Council, Rick Curl, Mike Stacy, Vinny Barbarino, Outside the Wire, Steve Pence, Jim Kobe, Jesse Wickline himself, David Higgins, and Carly Zakutney. Thank you all so much for the likes and the shares, the love and the support right here on the Allied Renovations 2 for Tuesday shout-outs brought to you right here on the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Had to get that in, man.
We love you all for that.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Jesse, for that. So, dude, we'll get it cranking. Ollie's Bar and Grill, Joe Barrick, Sam Grow.
That's right. Without further ado, we're about to bring the most attractive member of this band on the show.
Yes. We're going to check it out, man. We're going to get a signal locked in. We'll see what happens, dude. Calling Tennessee again.
Wow.
Going international.
We're going to start charging money.
Interstate.
Hello.
Joe, it's Dan from Guitar Gurus. You want to go on the air?
Yes, does Howdy Doody have a wooden pecker?
Yeah, that's an affirmative. So
I
we're
don't know,
gonna we're locking in the signal. We're in the studio. I got Dan Albin here with me. Dan Albin, say hi to Joe Barrick.
What's up, Joe?
Man, no, it's damn thing. I'm just hanging out here, and actually, it's freezing ass cold in Nashville right now. But I'm enjoying life, man. I'm sitting here getting stuff done and watching my kids run around and knock shit over. It's fun.
Oh my God, I love it, dude.
Yeah, man.
Hell.
You got a litter of kids, don't you?
I have 4, but it feels like I have like 64, 65, just depending on what day it is.
You need a new hobby, man.
Man, you know what? I love that hobby. That's a good hobby.
Oh my God, dude.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
This is going to be way too much fun.
This is going to be so much fun.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to do my best to censor myself, but I'm not really good at that sometimes.
No, you be yourself, man.
Yeah, man.
That's not a good thing. When I'm myself, I end up in jail.
Well, this is this is your time to represent you, so it's up to you how you handle it.
All right, sounds good, man.
But, dude, it's your first time on, man. We have to get your background and your bio. So give us the little quick bio of like how you learned to play music and how you wound up to be the drummer in the Sam Grow band, man.
So actually,
how I started being a drummer is a crazy story by itself. So my little brother is Greg Barrick, the lead singer for Hydro Effects.
Correct.
And he's a badass, and I love him. He's ugly. He is the small penis version of me. So when we were kids, we used to love like Motown and rock and roll. And, I mean, actually, country was never on the table in my house, like at all. I think my dad had like one country album, it was like a Randy Travis album.
Right.
Oh God.
And oh yeah, man, it was crazy. Like my house was not a country house. So my little brother always wanted to play drums, and I always wanted to play guitar. Well, he ended up getting really sick with like this unknown whack ass disease. He was in like, I think it was 6th grade or 5th grade. He was young. He was real young. He missed the entire school year. He was bedridden. The doctors told my parents to, get ready for his death. And they didn't know what was wrong. It was awful, man. I lost him. I was getting ready to lose my best friend.
Right.
And all of a sudden, grace of God, miracle happened. He woke up one day completely healed, but a lot of his muscles had deteriorated. So he was in real bad shape.
Right.
And so my mom took him to the doctor, and they're like, well, what can he do? And they were like, well, he needs to ride a bicycle, build his legs back up, and he needs to build his hand strength. Maybe he can play the guitar. And my mom was like, well, he wanted to play guitar, or Joe wanted to play guitar, Greg wanted to play drums. We'll just get those 2 instruments, and Greg can start playing guitar, Joe can start playing drums. And I was like, this son of a bitch playing my instrument. This fake sick fucker. Yeah, I was mad as shit.
Right.
And so we go to Hot Licks guitar shop, and it was at the time it was the one on not Old Washington Road. It was like right off of 301.
Yeah, Business Park, Waldorf.
That's right.
Yeah. So we go in there, and old Gene, beautiful 80s Angel Quaid was up in there.
Right.
And we walk in, and he's like, what's up, guys? And I was like, I guess I'm buying a fucking drum set. I was all pissed off. I was like 14 or 15 years old.
Yeah,
And,
that real
so, I was already pissed at the world anyway.
Right. Yeah.
It didn't matter. I was, going through puberty. My wiener was working. It was weird. Everything was all, so we walk in there, and I pick out a drum set. My brother picks out a guitar. We take him home. We set him up, and I was like, oh, my God, drums fucking rule, man. So the next thing you know, I was drumming with my brother and helping him feel better, and we started the greatest Nirvana tribute band of all time. That was the first things we learned. So I was like trying to learn some Dave Grohl stuff,
Right.
And so Greg and I just started that up, and the next thing you know, we were in Hydro Effects. Hydro Effects was kicking ass for a few years. We went out to LA. We were on a reality show out there, and I really started to fall in love with playing drums. And after the reality show, we got offered a record deal. We turned it down because it sucked. And I kind of looked at the guys, and I was like, I really want to do this full time. If you guys want to do the bar thing, that's cool. And at the time, I'd met Sam. And he called me up, and Sam, we just happened to be recording at the same studio together. And over at Night Sky with Ron Vento, our dude. We love Ron.
Right.
And Ron showed me some of Sam's music. And at the time, I was, getting a lot of session work. And I was like, man, you tell that dude, if he ever wants a drummer, hook me up. Like, I'll jam with him sometime. Like, that'd be cool to drum on his record, if he wants a session job. Well, the crazy thing about that was Sam happened to be a big fan of Hydro Effects. I had to be a big fan of Sam's. Sam calls me up one night, and he's like, hey, man, I need a fill-in drummer for this show. His drummer couldn't be there. And I was like, cool, man, I'm available. He hands me 60 songs to learn in 2 weeks, which was fucking nuts. Right. I nailed like 57 of them I got right. The rest of them, the other 3 were, I was terrible, man. I ain't even gonna lie. It was awful. And we had rehearsal, and we instantly pretty much became best friends. And he was like, look, I know you're with your brother, but if you ever want a job, your job's with me if you want it. And talked to my brother and the guys in the band. I was like, look, I want to do this full time. And Sam's looking for a business partner, and I'm wanting to do the full-time thing. Those guys, they were happy with, having full-time jobs and touring on the weekends. And I wanted the tour bus life, that was my dream, was to be playing, stadiums and theaters and shit like that, so left them and joined up with Sam, and 10 years later, I named my son after him. We're best friends, and we signed our deals and all that good stuff, and now we're just trying to take what we did on a regional level to a national level, man. We're blessed. Everybody that we come in contact with that, is good to us, and we're just lucky guys, man. We're just trying to make everybody happy, Right. There's all fucking rules, man. I love my life.
You got what you went for, man. You're doing what you were after.
Well,
good
the
for you.
thing is, it's like you don't slow down, man. Like I tell everybody that is like, I hate it when somebody says you're lucky. It's like, no, I woke up and I worked, just like every other guy in our outfit. Like Gene wakes up and Gene practices the bass more than I think anybody I've ever met, other than Mike Stacy, who practices the guitar more than anybody I've ever met in my life. So Mike taught my brother how to play guitar. So I've known those two guys for 20 years, and I used to fuck with Gene all the time. I'd be like, man, one day I'm going to be in your band, bro. And he's like, yeah, we're going to write you little fat ass ugly kid. And
don't say that to your face.
The next thing you know, I'm in the band with him, and it was funny as shit. But, Gene, Mike, Sam, even Tinley, our newest guitar player, has been with us for a year. But, I mean, I'll do absolutely anything in the world for those guys, man. We're brothers on stage. We're brothers off the stage. It's just what we do, man. So that's cool. I love it.
Well, that's awesome. Well, what's the vibe in the band, man? What are y'all talking about on the bus when the cameras aren't rolling, the instruments are packed away? What's the banner on the road?
So the funny thing is a lot of the times, like Sam and I are really like business minded all the time. So, but that's like the boring shit. When we talk about like just random shit, it's usually like, oh my God, who farted on stage is usually like the one to go to, because somebody's always blowing ass on stage and it's brutal. So that's a good one. Or, a lot of times, man, like, you miss your family a lot too. So it's like a mix. It's like sometimes you're a 15 and 16-year-old kid that farts and thinks it's funny. And sometimes you're like a 55-year-old man that's like, I really miss my family. Like, there's so many extremes. Or you're telling, like, crazy-ass stories in the past. Like, you're like, oh, man, like, one time, bro, I was with Hydro Effects, and we were driving down 97, coming home from a show. We were drunk, and somebody puked in a cooler. We threw it out the suicide doors at 90 miles an hour. And, I mean, that really did happen, by the
way. Interstate 97.
Yeah, man, I did a lot of crazy shit back in the day, dude. Holy hell. I straight up lived the 80s and like the early 2000s.
That's right, man. Wow.
Yeah. It was a good time. Some of it we can't talk about. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I'll probably still go to jail for some of this shit.
Yeah, don't talk about that.
But yeah, man, we have fun on the road. It's one of those experiences where everybody thinks it's one thing, but then it's not. But then when everybody's not there, it is that thing. Like, it's weird,
Yeah.
It's cool. I love this shit.
Right.
I imagine you're probably the prankster, practical joker on the road, aren't you?
Oh yeah,
Are you
for
the
sure.
guy that leaves you leave a floater, don't you?
No. You know what's funny, man? Like, shitting on the bus is weird. So
we wanted to talk about this for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, like you take a shit on the bus, man. You're going 75 miles an hour down the road. If our driver Scott hits the brakes too hard or like turns the wrong way, man, and you're like trying to wipe, it's like all of a sudden you smear up your ass cheek. Like, it's brutal, dude. Shitting on the bus is difficult.
But is it still a privilege? Did you still consider having a bathroom on the bus a privilege?
Oh my God, yes, dude. Because I have like the stomach control of a 90-year-old woman. Like, having that bus is fantastic for the crapper, man. Like, don't get me wrong, I love sleep, but I'm fat. I can sleep anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, I've slept in vans, I've slept in RVs. One time we had to drive to Maine in my GMC Acadia, and I slept in that thing sitting straight up. Like, we're not too good for anything, but God, having a shitter is just the best blessing that you can have on the road, man.
Right. Because my other question, my follow-up is where's the worst place you've taken a shit at on the road?
Oh, dude, hands down, in my pants in Ohio. Dude, God. All right, look, I'm going to tell you one of the greatest stories ever told.
We're breaking up. Oh, my God, dude.
I don't even know if you're ready for this.
We're ready.
Look, I'm going to tell you right now, like, you can hang up and verify this with any member of the band, and they will tell you word for word, this is how this went down, okay? All right. So we were on tour. We were playing this club. I think we were playing the Bluestone in Columbus, Ohio. It was like this 1,100-seater. It's an old cathedral that they turned into a nightclub. It's beautiful.
All right.
It sounds incredible. And we were just getting our name in Ohio. We'd sold like 400 tickets, 500 tickets or something like that because we do really well in Ohio.
All right.
So we were like, oh, this is cool, man. We're going to celebrate. And this guy shows up, and I'm trying to remember his name. He hangs out with us every time we're in Ohio. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. But he brings this moonshine that is like jet fuel. Okay? It's not even good moonshine. It's like the shit that you take a sip of and you're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to do something stupid tonight. Like, there's just no doubt in my mind, you know, you're going to be ignorant, possibly in jail, whatever. So I take like 3 or 4 shots of it, passing around. Everybody else takes like 1 shot, and they're like, something wrong with this moonshine, you know? So, yeah, so whatever. I'm Joe, Irish Barrick. I don't give a shit. Pass that shit. Let's go. So I'll pound back a couple more shots. Well, I go to sleep, and we were in the RV at times. This is about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. And wake up the next morning, and we're parked at a truck stop somewhere. It was like a Pilot or something like that. What is that road? I think it's I-70 runs through that part. So we're headed back towards Maryland, I think. And we go to sleep, wake up, and everything is fine in my life, right? Like, life is good. So I stand up, I yawn, and I stretch, and I felt like I needed to cough. So as I'm stretching, I cough, and I shit my pants. Not even a warning shot, a warning fart, hey man, there's a chance that you have to take a dump, like nothing. I literally stretched, cough, shit my pants, like instantly, right? And I'm like, so I'm standing there, 34 years old, grown man, looking down at the floor. I had flip-flops on, and I'm like, and I've got like my favorite pair of pants on too, right? I'm like, oh my God. And it's just like, yeah, usually they gone. So I'm like, oh no. So I'm standing in the kitchen of the RV, and I've just done shit. And it's not like a little bit of shit. I'm talking like concrete mud. I had a buffet for dinner. Shit, okay? And I'm like, oh no, this is the worst thing that could ever happen. It's like 8 in the morning, because I'm a really early riser. The kids always get you up early. So I was like, all right, I need to do this. So we used to have steps that came off the RV, but somebody hit a toll booth or something, and they fell off. So you kind of had to like jump out of the RV. So of course I jumped down, and all of the shit that was in my boxers now shot down my legs, into my flip-flops, all over the concrete, right? And I'm like, oh, God damn it, why? So, dude, it gets so much better. I can't even make this shit up.
All right.
So I look up the steps, and there's my bag. So I have to, like, army crawl up the steps. I was like, I'm going to grab my bag. I'm going to wipe myself off with, like, my T-shirts, a couple T-shirts or some boxers or something, get all cleaned up. It was like 8 a.m. You open the door. People are out jogging. Everybody's like, oh, it's a wonderful day. It's beautiful out this morning. And there I am, standing there shirtless with shit pants on and flip-flops. So I go in between the trailer and the back of the RV, and I get butt-ass naked in the parking lot of a Pilot truck stop. Right? So I'm butt naked. I'm, like, flossing my ass with some, like, everything, just trying to get this cleaned up as humanly possible, right? So I'm like, all right, so I'm mostly clean, but like my legs still got like brown stains on them, right? Whatever. So throw on some shorts, and I'm like, okay. So I grab a trash bag from the bus real quick, throw my clothes in the bag, and I'm like, I'm gonna run inside. I'm gonna take a shower because truck stops have showers, and you know, I'll tell all the guys about this. This will be great, you know. So I throw my clothes and shit in the trash can. I walk in there. And I'm like kind of strategically waiting to get in line because I smell like shit. Like, you knew I shit myself. You could just smell me and know that shit. So I'm standing and I wait, and there's nobody in line. So I walk up to the girl at the cash register, and I'm like, hey, I'd like to buy a shower real quick. Thank you. I'm sorry, our water is temporarily off. I'm like, oh, you're kidding me? What the fuck? Why? So now I'm in full panic, right? I've got beads of sweat rolling down my forehead. I'm like freaking out. I'm the one thing on this planet I'm not is a thief. You can trust me with anything, man. I will never steal. I don't steal. I think that's the most fucked up thing you can do.
Right.
So, but I had no choice. So I go to their little open up like fridge, and I grab a like the biggest thing of friggin' Avion or Fiji water or whatever, like this giant bottle of water. And I go run in the bathroom, right? And I'm like, I'll pay for it when I'm done. Because I'm done. So I go to the bathroom and I'm like, okay, so I get naked in the stall and I'm like, you have no soap. So now I got to wait for no one to be in a busy ass truck stop bathroom, run out butt naked, get soap under my hand under the sink and run back into the stall and start like cleaning myself,
Oh, wow.
So now I'm taking a shower in the stall with this Avion bottle, right? Well, there's a guy in the stall next to me. I guess he's taking a shit like a normal person, not in your pants like I did. So I'm like dousing myself with water, and all of this shit water is going down on the floor and into his side of the stall. At this point, I'm frustrated. I'm just trying to get done, And I'm like, God damn it. So all of a sudden, this guy goes, hey, what's going on? And some old nerd-ass guy. I was pissed. And I was like, you shut the fuck up over there. Like, I was yelling. I yelled at him. I shit my pants. Leave me alone. I started yelling at the guy. Get all cleaned up. Go out there, and I'm like, I need to pay for this fucking water now. Oh, no, I got to pay for this water. So I walk up, and I put this empty water bottle with like these brown beads of water going off the top. I was like, can I pay for this, please? And the lady looked at me, and she goes, I think you're good. He goes back out. And get back on the bus. I figured everything out. I was cleaned up now. But I was like, I'm going to hop in the driver's seat, go to the next truck stop, and take a shower. But I get right back to the kitchen, and I look back, and I see Sam is, like, kind of waking up. And I walk back to the bedroom, and I'm like, bro, I shit my pants. He woke up, and he was belly laughing, man. I don't think I've ever seen him laugh that hard. I told him the story. He had tears rolling down his face. He was like, I love you, bro. I'm so sorry. He goes, I would have helped you if you were up. I was like, you lying asshole. You would not have.
Would have helped you find Gene's shirt so I could have toweled off with it.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go. That's the worst place I've ever shit is myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a
true story.
Fucking story, man.
How is the water out at a truck stop?
Well, they could at least have a
It was
sign
only
out front.
temporary.
Dude, I was about to butt naked squeegee myself in the gas bar, man. I was full panic, shit myself.
Wow.
So there you go. Always carry toilet paper with you on the road.
That's the code of the road, man.
That's the code of the road, baby. That's right.
Wow.
Holy shit, we weren't expecting that one, man.
It's the truth, man. I swear to God, every part of that story is spot on, not exaggerated, the truth. Like, even to the point of me screaming at the guy, I shit myself.
You now know that everyone's going to hear this, right?
That's fine, man. I'm pretty open about it. Like, it happens. Shit happens.
For all you guys who want to live on the road, this is the kind of shit that happens.
Look, if you want to live on the road, there are 3 things that you absolutely need. Is a thick skin, you need a good laugh, and toilet paper. That's it. That's all you need. Nothing can ever go wrong for you at that point. You can make everything else work.
Oh my God.
Wow, dude. Wow.
Your listeners are already tuned out like, man, this guy's talking about shitting himself.
I love it. No, this is great.
Yeah, this is funny, man. This is great.
I think my wife has heard that story like 17,000 times.
Yeah, she's probably tired of it. Like, not this one again.
Oh my God, we all know you shit your pants.
Yeah, man. So, what's the craziest shit you've seen on the road?
Oh, wow. Oh, well, hold on. That one I can't talk about. You know what was weird? Actually, recently, we headlined the Kentucky Bike Rally in Sturgis, Kentucky.
All right.
Wow.
And it was cool. It's like this big motorcycle event. Sam and I ride motorcycles, so we have fun. And the Sturgis Kentucky Bike Rally hit us up. They're like, hey, why don't you guys come headline Thursday night? We're like, sweet. We were in round anyway. I think we were playing like Illinois the next day or something like that. So we're like, cool. You set everything up and get there. But I had never been to like a country ass bike rally before. I've just been to like Ocean City Bike Week kind of deal.
Yeah, right.
So when they buy out these like fairgrounds, it's no rules whatsoever. Okay. Absolute no rules. Anything goes. And they don't care. Like, you can walk on stage smoking a joint. They don't give a shit. They're just like, cool, brother, pass it here. Willie Nelson, baby. Like, they don't give a fuck. So you're just like, all right, cool. Well, we walk on stage. I swear to God, dude. I'm drumming. The guys are all having a good time. And these motorcycles are allowed to ride through the crowd. Like, they don't care. They'll just ride right through the crowd and not think twice about it. There was probably a 62-year-old woman butt naked on the back of a motorcycle riding through the crowd. Butt naked, dude. Her titties, you could have tied her nipples together and played jump rope. Like, it was terrible. It was probably the worst thing I've ever seen. But it was also, like, I literally laughed and, like, cheered her on. I was like, get it, Grandma. You go, girl. Like, enjoy yourself.
But yet you
like,
didn't look away, yeah.
You couldn't. You had to look at it. It was like, oh my God, that was the server at the Last Supper for Jesus, and she's butt naked on the back of a motorcycle. So,
damn white people.
Yeah, that's some white people shit. That is exactly what it is.
Right, dude.
Oh man, so that was pretty crazy. Plus the speakers that they had to hold this thing together, and the PA system there. Oh my God, I'm pretty sure it was the speakers from Woodstock. Like, they were just old. Pretty sure they weren't legal. Like, the wiring was all fucked up.
You're telling me they weren't UL listed?
No, they weren't.
It was, I mean, yeah, if you got, like, butt-ass naked people riding on motorcycles, I mean, it's just, That's probably the craziest thing. Oh, I do have a hometown story of the craziest. I was playing a show with Hydro Effects. This was, like, forever. It was probably 15 years ago. Right. And it used to be called Blue Dog Saloon. I don't know if it's still there anymore or not. But I was out back talking to my buddy Tim. I'd locked my keys in the car. I was like, shit. This is back like when we were all taking separate cars to the shows and shit.
Right.
And this dude is back there. This weird ass guy. He's like, just starts talking. He goes, how you doing, brother? Well, I was like, I'm good, man. But I hadn't even had a drink yet, so I was like sober as shit.
Right.
He's like, man, you got to be careful in these parts, man. There's like crystal meth everywhere. And I was like, all right, well, I'm good on that, dude. Yeah, you want to smoke a joint? Let's talk. But I'm not trying to smoke a ball of fluid today. Like, I'm good on that. Like, let's not do this.
Right.
So he's like, no, man. Well, as he's telling me the story of like crystal meth, there's this moth that like comes flying in between us, and it lands on the wall next to him. And he's like talking to me. And all of a sudden, he slaps the moth and kills it. And it stuck to his hand. He goes, I like moths. And he ate it off his fucking hand, dude. And I was like, I gotta go, dude. I can't handle this shit. I gotta go. Like, I'm out. There's nothing I can do to this man that would ever hurt him because he just ate a moth. Like, I'm out. I'm done. So that was pretty crazy. If Mothman is listening, God bless you. He's probably dead now, but I'm pretty sure he's dead or something. He's no way you do shit like that and survive after 15 years. I'm sorry.
Hey, did you ever play Heisman's?
No, but I knew the owner. Was it Tim? Was that his name?
I can't remember, man. It was a long time
I think
ago.
the owner's name was Tim. Didn't he buy Hula's originally and call it something else?
I don't know, dude. I played there in the 90s.
I think a guy named Tim owned that because our buddies in the Lloyd Dobler Effect used to play there.
Oh, shit. Yeah, man. I used to play with them back in Northern Virginia in the early 2000s.
All right.
Well, their conga player, their ex-conga player, Rusty Williams, is like one of my best friends in the world. I love Rusty. And,
dude, those guys are great, man.
Oh, my God. Rusty is hands down the best hand percussionist I have ever played with in my life. Like, that guy is unbelievable. And, I think they used to play that back in the day. I'm pretty sure the owner was called Tim, and then he bought Hula's where we started playing. Then some guy, Bill, bought Hula's after that, and then he got all drugged out. That was the end of Hula's.
Yeah. He crashed and burned.
Yeah, man. That's what happens. You can't be snorting them oxys all the time, man. Knock your shit outdoors, man. Just stupid.
I don't get all that shit, man.
I don't understand.
Hell
any of
no.
that stuff, man.
Now I don't understand what happened to just a good old joint and a good old bottle of whiskey.
Yeah,
Be
man.
done with it. Just enjoy
Let's
yourself.
just get drunk and high and say fuck the rest of it, man.
Exactly. Once you start getting all that synthetic shit, man, that's when you're just asking for trouble. you know?
No.
Live to fight another day.
Everybody listening tonight, stay away from the synthetic shit, okay?
That's right.
Seriously, this is your PSA right now.
That's your PSA. Stop fucking with synthetic shit, you dumbass.
You heard it from Joe Barrick right here. Don't do it. Don't do it.
That's my full endorsement to stop messing with the synthetic shit.
Right.
Go all
Yeah.
natural.
Yeah. and
I'm
don't-
really happy for the success of y'all's show, man. I'm stoked for you guys. I'm really, really proud of y'all, man.
Well,
Hey,
thank
man.
you, Joe. We
Yeah,
appreciate
thanks.
that, man.
It's cool. I always love seeing good guys kicking ass, man, and that's something that, you know, hard work pays off, man, and y'all are doing the damn thing. I voted for you guys on the whatever that poll was
Oh,
for
nice.
the Southern Maryland Reader or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. You took our poll and made it happen, man.
Yeah, man, I definitely voted. 100,000,000% voted. Like, I'm not one of the guys that said I voted. Like, I think I screenshot it and sent it to you.
Yeah.
Nice,
I'll
man.
dig
We,
it,
we
dude.
love you for that, man. Thank you.
I appreciate y'all, man. I love what y'all are doing. I think it's cool that everybody gets to talk to you about, like, what's going on in the community and, you know, the music end of things. Like, the music community is big in Southern Maryland, man. It's awesome. I miss that whole brotherhood up there, man. It's, you know, it's a very rare thing in a city, and Southern Maryland does it right, you know?
Yep.
Right, man. And we're here to help out all the little guys coming up, man. You know, give them a platform to talk on, you know, get their band
Hell
out
yeah.
there.
Well, it's cool, man, because then everybody gets to learn about somebody different, you know, like I like how you have, like, Sean Kirkpatrick on there. I love Sean. Sean's a good dude.
Right.
And, yeah, he's super cool. You've had a couple guys on there that I've been like, all right, good for you. You know, like, I'm stoked either way, man. Whether you like the person or not, you still want to hear what they got to say. You know? I think it's cool.
Yeah, and we've been very fortunate with the guests, and there's been a few guests over the last year or so that have definitely mentioned you quite a bit, as you know.
But the funny is, the ones that didn't mention me were like, man, fuck Joe Barrick. That guy's an asshole.
Off the air, we've heard that a few times.
Oh, you liar.
I am lying because I knew Joe would get a kick out of that.
Oh, dude, haters are the people who wake up and they want to be you, but they don't want to work. Like,
Right.
So I ain't worried about them.
I'll tell you, who really was really happy. A great guest recently and just a few weeks ago was Mark Martinez.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's cool,
And
man.
He loves
So-
some Joe Barrick, man.
Well, I love some Mark, man. He and Dustin make great drums, and I proudly endorse them. I take my M2 drums all over the country. I laugh because everywhere I've taken that kit, whoever we're playing with or whatever we're doing, the drummer comes up to me and says, man, what drums are those? Which is awesome, man, because it's like it's not like I've known Mark for 20 years, and I love Mark. And Dustin is actually related to my wife. So that it's literally like a family with those two guys.
Right.
It's really cool when, like, so our first tour with Kane Brown, the first time we toured with him, I met Kenny. Kenny's since passed away, actually a month ago, which was awful. Broke my heart in half, man. Kenny was the shit. He's a great guy. He was just about to get married and he had a baby boy, and it's terrible what they had to go through. But when I met him, he was so passionate about drums. And he sat behind my kit and he was like, I love these drums. I hooked him up with Mark, hooked him up with Dustin. They gave him a full endorsement deal. Just brought him onto the family, and he, obviously his career's taken off. Ken was selling 10,000 tickets, when he passed. And it's great to see the drums and Dustin and Mark and what they believe in kind of go to that level. And now I'm like, all right, Kenny, you paved the way. Now I'm going to try and do the same in your honor. I actually have his rims on my kit right now. I took off it. I have Kenny's kit at my house right now. And I didn't want to tour him because I don't want him to get fucked up. Kenny was really particular about keeping his drums nice, and I'm not. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take the rims. I'm going to put the rims on my kit. I'm going to take it out for a few months and just kind of bring Kenny with us. He'll always be a part of the M Square family, man, of drums. And but Dustin and Mark, they both went to the funeral. Like, they're good guys, man. Like, I 1,000% believe in them. And you heard that red snare drum I had that night. You fell in love with that thing.
Oh yeah, that thing's legit, dude.
Dude, that snare sounds awesome. And you know what's funny? It's not even the best one that they have. I mean, that one sounds badass. Don't get me wrong. I still have the best one, and Mark is never getting it back. He built it for himself, and I stole it from him.
Dude, that's nuts that you say that's not the best one, because that snare that night was awesome.
Yeah, man. And Travers Gillingham, man, he's a good sound guy, too. He does a really good job. So he was able to make it just powerful, you know. That was such a fun show, man. But, you know, you got to hear that EP, that custom EP that I have, man. That thing is nuts. Definitely. They make great drums, dude. Any of these drummers or guitar players who hate their drummer's sound, y'all should hit up M Square and get yourself one of their snare drums, because that's what they custom make. They are.
After that show that Dan went to, I didn't make it, unfortunately. For 2 weeks after that show, all Dan could talk about was, he said, that was the best snare sound I've ever heard in my life.
Right,
man.
Dude.
Honestly, and that means a lot to me too, because I really I'm anal about snare sounds. Like, if you ask anybody who's ever worked with me, they will sit there and tell you, Joe will sit there and tune snares for 20 and 30 minutes because I want that snare to sound perfect. You know, no matter which drum it is.
Right.
But man, they got me hooked on these Stave Shell snares, man. I'm telling you right now. Like, they've got one of them is a here you go. Here's your Guitar Guru thing.
Right.
They took PRS's stock of koa wood that was left over. Mark went up, got it from Paul himself, picked up the rest, and they made a snare drum out of it. And I have it right now, and it is awesome. And I can't wait, because next week I'm taking it. I've recently become friends with Ray Luzier. He's the drummer for Korn.
Okay.
And, which is awesome, first of all, because 15-year-old me was freaking the fuck out when I met him.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, dude, he's a monster drummer. But he's like, man, he goes, checking out your drums. He's like, you bring them over to the house. You're like, you invited me over to the house, bring drums over to check out. I was like, no big deal. Going to Ray Luzier's house. Wow.
Hope I don't shit myself.
Exactly. But they, they are like, he and his wife are like the most down-to-earth, wonderful people. She's got this really cool charity organization that she does called Rebel for a Change. And it's like, if you've ever had a family member go through addiction, stuff like that, they help you get through the pain of watching your family members go through addiction. And so it's actually, I just did a charity event with them the other day.
Oh, wow.
And,
wow.
Dude, you want to talk about good people, man. Ray and his wife are literally some of the nicest people I think I've ever met, man. So I'm proud to call them friends.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
I'm going to sell them some M Square drums. I'll try and get them away from Pearl. We'll see what happens.
Well, there's much respect to them for doing that, man.
Yeah, man. They're great people, man. It was cool. Billy Sheehan was there. I got to meet Billy Sheehan. That was really cool, man. Bass player from Mississippi.
Man.
Yeah, dude. So I sat there and talked to him and his wife for a while, and they're just good people, man. Like, it's such a cool community, man, down here. It's literally like Southern Maryland on steroids.
I gotta come hang out with you down there, man.
Right.
Come on, man.
I'll spend a week down there, man. You show me around. We'll hang out.
Dude, just stay in my house, man. You ain't gotta go. No, you ain't gotta pay for a hotel. Come on.
All right, cool.
That's awesome.
It's a good time, man.
What kind of meals do you make? Can we have hamburger helper or what?
Oh, dude, I can cook, man. I ain't fat for nothing. I can tell you that. I got you, boy. I got you.
Well,
actually, Bree made some hot
man,
roast tonight that's crushing me right now. Like, it was so good, I ate way too much of it. Like, my hernia's all popped out and everything.
Yeah. Well, you next time you talk to Greg, he'll vouch for me, man. He'll tell you I'm a cool dude.
Yeah.
Man.
But you got to ask Greg about the time he came down here at my old house down here, and he had never shot a shotgun before into my house. I had like 6 acres of mountain behind me.
Right.
So I gave Greg my 12 gauge, like, pistol grip Mossberg, like, badass shotgun. I was like, all right, brother, welcome to the country. You fire that thing off. Man, he lit up like a Christmas tree. Well, he was so happy shooting. I think he was like, let's blow shit up. We know how to have a good time down here. And the cool thing is, Sam just got a new place he's at is in a town called Manchester. It's about 45 minutes outside of the city. He's on like 17 acres, and he has a shooting range there, so we can blow shit up over there too. Like, it's
all right. I'm coming out next year, man.
Yeah,
come on, next year. What are you doing next weekend, man? Shit, come on.
What do you mean? I'm doing this show. That's what I'm doing.
Bring the show here. You guys are remote. Do the show here.
Oh, we could.
Don't you ever remember?
I'm saying, live in
do that.
Nashville, baby. You want to talk about good guitar players and shit? Come on down
All
here.
right, next year we're gonna do a live Guru show from Nashville next year.
Got to work that in.
I'll
We'll
tell
make
you
it
what,
happen,
we will
man.
take you straight to the record label, and you can do it from a record label in downtown Nashville. How about that?
Dig it.
Done.
Done.
That'd be dope. That'd be
Done.
super cool, man. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, we get to meet some people, network. Yeah.
You will, man, and it's cool because everybody, it's still competitive business, a very competitive business, but everybody like helps each other out. It's literally very similar to Southern Maryland, man. Like I said, it's just Southern Maryland on steroids. I just gotta get skinny, man. All these motherfuckers run around all six packed up and shit, and I'm like straight kegerator, like.
Right, the keg with legs, man.
Dude.
I'm what they call skinny fat. If you believe that's a thing.
Well, you know what? I'm in shape, and it's a circle, and I don't give a fuck. That's the problem, man.
I dig it, dude.
I don't care. You know why? Because lasagna is the shit. That's why.
That's right, dude. Give me some pasta.
That's right.
Dude, pasta and them little oatmeal cream pie little Debbie's are my shit.
Oh my god.
Dude, I can inhale those things. I eat them things like if that was crack, I'd be a crackhead.
So you don't even chew them, man. You just swallow
There's
them.
no, dude. You know what you do? No bullshit. This is your guitar guru, meal prep of the month. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So, especially if you're on the bus, you got to get creative with shit, because you're constantly eating microwave shit all the time. Like that's just what it is. Or fast food, it just sucks. Food sucks on the road. So, what you do is you get your little Debbie, your little oatmeal cream pie, and you put it in the microwave. Like, take it out of plastic first. Don't be a fucking idiot, put it with plastic. Take it out of plastic. Because the next thing you know, somebody's going to listen to this. They put it in the plastic or eat plastic. They'll sue me for saying to do it. So I can't do that. But take it out of the plastic, put it in the microwave for 4 seconds. Not more, not less. 4 seconds. Take it out, and you will thank Jesus Christ that you existed today. I'm telling you right now, there's nothing better than a semi-warm oatmeal cream pie, man.
Right.
Game changer.
Semi-warm little Debbie.
It'll give you a semi-hard pecker. I'm gonna tell you that. It's just
At my age, that's all you can ask for.
hey man, if it's still working, you're still young. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about that.
Wow, dude.
I'm turning 37 next year, man. In March, I'll be 37.
Oh, man.
You're a young
I
buck.
don't even want to hear it, dude. Ask Gene Quaid how old he is.
Scare me, son. Scare me.
Wow, dude.
Bree's giving me so much shit. She's like, you old man. I was like, well, you're the one chasing old man, you skank.
Oh,
wow. I'm not going to touch that one.
Nope.
She's probably. Hold on, I think she's listening. Where'd she go?
Messed up, man.
Where'd she go? She went off running somewhere. There she is. Hey, Bree.
All right,
That's all I know about dating an old man because I'm 30. I'll be 37 next year. Did you hear her?
Yeah.
Dude,
A gray beard.
get off me. I hate her. She said I got gray. She said I got gray in my beard. I'm still on that interview.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. We're on the air right now.
We're on the air.
How's everything going over there?
She just left.
She's like, I'm out. She's like, you got creepy radio guys on the phone. I'm out.
This is really
No,
strange right now.
She knows all about the guitar gurus, man. We listen to you guys. So you're
Awesome,
good.
man. Well,
Dude,
thanks,
we're
man.
household names now.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Here, we try to make you guys like a family affair, like you just have you guys involved in our lives every day.
Well, we hope you guys listen to us on the road with all that time you got,
Dude, believe it or not, we do. I mean,
believe it or not, we do. What the hell was that?
Well, because I always feel like everybody's supposed to tell you what you want to hear, and I'm not that
I
guy.
want you to be honest, man.
Yeah, no. We definitely listen. Like, I listened to, especially when you did the Mike Stacy interview.
Right.
I was on the road when I listened to that. I was actually in my bunk listening to that.
Nice.
So, and then I think you had Wes Rice on the last time I was listening to you on the road.
Yeah, we've had Wes on, yeah.
Right.
Love Wes, man. He's a good dude. He's actually down in town tonight.
Oh, wow.
No, he was in town last night. He was doing a writer's round thing down here in downtown last night.
Oh, yeah, John Hunt with him, I think, right?
I have no idea.
Okay, well,
I know Wes.
thanks for keeping up with everyone else except for your band.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it was Wes Rice was in town. Scott Kurt was in town. He's a good dude too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, there was a couple guys in town. So yeah, that was awesome. I didn't get to see him though. I was I don't know what the hell I did last night. Oh, I remember I was in the freaking ER last night.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
Oh, my little man fell out of the damn tub.
Wow.
He smacked his head pretty good. We had to make sure he didn't have a concussion or anything.
Is he all good? Is he all good today?
Oh yeah, dude. He's the toughest little shit. Honestly, I feel bad for all the ladies when he gets older because he is gonna meet some women.
That's them kids, man.
Them kids.
I'm happy for him. I'm like,
Them
knock him down,
downstairs.
little man.
Them downstairs. You kids are off the hook, man.
Dude, they're cool, man. I have like the cool kids. I don't have the little shithead kids like some people have. Like, I have really cool. Like, my 3-year-old is funny as hell. My 8-year-old is brilliant, and she's like closetly funny, which is really like she'll left field you with some funny shit.
That's awesome,
My
man.
13-year-old is like head cheerleader, and then there's my little man, the ladies man. He just walks around. He'll be butt naked. He don't even care. He's like, yep, look at this already.
Look at it.
Love
He
it,
don't
dude.
care, man. He has like no rules,
So-
and he is the biggest daddy's boy, man. Like if he's not laying or chilling with me, like he'll walk over to where my hats are, and he'll pick up my hats, and he'll walk around just butt naked with just my hat on. Like he just—that's my dude, man. I'm like, that's my fucking
Damn,
dude.
son, who's your dad? That thing is. What do you
Yeah.
do with that thing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bree cheated on me with him. His wiener is way too impressive to be my son. I can tell you that.
God, it's getting insane in
This
here.
is great, man. This is great.
Well, we love him, man. He had we almost lost him at birth, man. I don't know if y'all knew that, but yeah, he had a lot of heart problems, and we were on tour. He was supposed to have open heart surgery. We were on tour with Scotty McCreery, and we were up in like Connecticut one night. My phone starts blowing up right before we're going on stage, and it's Bree, and she's like, you know, little man's blood oxygen is dropping. He's going into TET spell, which is basically like a stroke. And I was like, oh my God, I'm in front of 15,000 people, and I'm reading this, and I'm like, good God. So we had to haul ass down the road. They got it under control. That took him in. They did the open heart surgery on him, and it was a complete success. Yeah, but he was 6 months old when that happened.
Wow.
And it was like, so you're looking at your 6-month-old man, and he's just tubed up, cut up. They had to crack his chest. I mean, he's a full scar down his whole upper body. Like, but man, these doctors. I'm gonna tell you what, man. These doctors at Vanderbilt are unbelievable, dude. They are angels. I swear to God, I love those people. They saved his life, man, so I got a second chance with my son forever, you know, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to enjoy every second of it, you know.
Well, we're glad to hear that, man. That's,
Dude,
that's
me too,
amazing.
shit.
And
I'm glad I didn't go the other way. I don't know if we'd be talking. I might have just disappeared.
right. Well, hearing a positive story like that, man, I think that's a perfect note to end on, man. You've done far exceeded our expectations tonight, man, for time, man. This was cool.
I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and I'm so glad y'all are kicking all kinds of ass in the radio world, in the digital world, and in the Southern Maryland world, my man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, dude.
Well, my men, I should say. My men, I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, there's two of us over here, motherfucker. Yeah, well, he's not doing this alone, motherfucker. There's two of us.
Damn it.
I don't usually talk like that.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, man. You know what's funny, man? Are we live right now?
No, that's Thursday.
Well, this
Is
comes
that
out
Thursday?
Thursday. Yeah.
I
No
got
lie. No lie. Rusty Williams is calling me right now, and I haven't talked to him in weeks. It's literally like he was listening.
Well, if you have to hang up with us to talk to him, I understand.
It's all good. I call him back.
That's
but I
kind
know
of a
y'all
big
gonna keep
deal, man, right?
Well, look, y'all keep kicking ass. I absolutely love and support what you're doing, man. So God bless y'all for keeping music alive in Southern Maryland. I think it's amazing, and I'm so proud to be y'all's friend, man.
That's awesome to
Yeah,
hear,
we
Joe.
appreciate being your friend too, man.
Yeah, the episode goes live this Thursday, dude. Tune in. Chat with
Sweet.
us.
I will check it out right after Grey's Anatomy.
All right, man.
All right, y'all take care, man.
All right, man. See you, Joe. From Guitar
See you,
Gurus,
bud.
we say good night.
Good night, fellas.
All right,
Good
two.
night. Wow,
Wow,
man.
dude, that was
That-
awesome.
Dude, I mean, yeah, we do a lot of interviews, and usually it's great. We sit here and we get to listen to everybody's story and all that. But tonight with Joe, holy shit, dude.
That was a big
I'm
one.
over here laughing my ass off. You're over there laughing your ass off. What a great time that was, man.
Big show, man.
It
Good
was
stuff.
just great. So great.
Dude, what a night, man.
Yeah, you want to run it down? You want to do a recap?
Yeah, let me do it. I got it right here. We started off tonight 2 hours ago already.
Yeah.
2 hours plus ago. Talking to David Higgins with the Southern Maryland Chronicle for Higgy on the Beat. Getting all the local music scheduled, a 10-ounce 12-pack sampler.
Yeah.
Got to hear that. So that was cool. We did our Spoons meal review for the Spoons food tonight. That was awesome.
Great food.
Oh, yeah. Then we talked to Sean Kirkpatrick for Sean in 60 Seconds. Got caught up in his world for a couple minutes.
Yep.
Then we talked to cool buddy Bobby Richards about the Pro Wrestling Review, man.
That's right. Ricky Steamboat.
Yeah, Ricky the Steamboat Dragon was down in Hollywood, Maryland. Big time fan Bobby was. Got to meet him, man. Some good stuff. So that was cool. And then, of course, after that, we talked to Mr. Sam Grove, the Sam Grove Band.
Wow.
Awesome interview. Awesome dude.
Incredible interview.
Yeah, man, that was awesome. That was one for the ages.
Yep.
Got finished that. Then we talked to Island Music Guitar of the Week, that beautiful Ibanez Prestige Series, made in Japan Ibanez.
Yeah, man.
The AZ2204. I love how they do their models, man. Just love how they do it. Then we did the Jesse Wickline Allied Renovations 2 for Tuesday shout-outs.
Yep.
That was awesome. And then we just spent almost the last hour talking to Mr. Joe Barrick, the drummer of the Sam Grove Band.
Wow, that was an hour?
Oh, man, I think it was like 40-some minutes.
He's still talking.
Yeah.
We hung up, he's still talking.
Yeah. So that was high energy, man. But, dude, what a
This
night.
was a high-energy show tonight, man.
Yeah, it was a night, man.
What a great night.
It was, dude.
So thank you, Higgy. Thank you, Sean, Bobby. Thank you, Sam Grove. Thank you, Joe Barrick. I also want to say thank you to Spoons. I want to say thank you to Island Music, Jesse Wickline, Allied Renovations. And I want to say thank you to Brian Cooper, Cooper Construction.
Right, and then Chris Lane from Chris Lane Tattoos.
And Chris Lane Tattoos.
Follow Christopher Lane on tattoos. Christopher Lane Tattoos. That's good stuff, man.
Yep.
Does all my work.
There it is, man. So, Southern Maryland, we love you.
Yeah.
We're glad to be a part of this. And it's a great community. It's a great family. We're coming up on a year, and we couldn't be more happier in the position we're at coming up on an anniversary. That wouldn't have happened unless all you guys were here to support. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys for that. I'm spent. I'm ready to call it a night. And then we'll check you next week, right?
Yeah, next week.
Yeah, we got
Next week's 52. That's
the year.
A year, man.
So we got something special planned for that. Our very first guest, Scott Harsha, is going to be joining us here in studio to be our first in-studio guest.
Yeah, see how we do things around here.
So we're celebrating our 1-year anniversary by having our first ever guest. If you've been that long of a listener, you know what I mean.
Right.
You'll understand we're having Scott in studio to hang out with us for a spot and to hang out during the show. So
that's right.
So that's cool. And then we got a really cool guest. I'll give this out too right now. Other featured guest that night is Will Conway from a band called the Superchargers.
Oh, wow.
I was cruising around Facebook and somehow I stumbled upon all this and I said, man, I got to book these guys. So
yeah.
They're playing in D.C., doing shows like that. So I wanted to talk to a band like that, man.
Yeah, we got to get those guys.
Yeah, I want to check it out, you know?
Yeah, we used to be part of the scene of that back in the day.
So yeah, so we're going to check in with him, see what's up in that world, you know? Yep. Dabble, put our foot in the pool. See what's happening in the D.C. scene right now. That's
right.
kind of cool, right?
Yeah, I want to know all about it.
Yeah, so
I'm excited to hear about that scene.
Me too, man. But dude, bravo, man. Great show tonight,
Great
man.
show, man.
So dude, we came in hot, heavy, man. It was rolling, dude. It's been a busy night, man.
Dude, this is like an episode of old, man. Here we go, back like throwing it back.
Yeah, man. Look forward to the editing process. Yeah, that's it, man. Well, dude, I'm spent, man. What do you think?
I'm spent too, so.
Cool. It's Guitar Gurus with Dan and Dan, Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio. We'll see you guys again next week. We appreciate everything that everybody listens to. Man, you ready, dude?
Yep.
All right, man. We're out of here. See you.